Here we go. Another week. Another Raw live on Netflix. Here we go. We've had a nap. We've got our energy drinks. We are going all the way through the night, baby. Oh, yeah. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing right here. All right. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. And just whilst we're getting set up, just whilst we're waiting, got an hour to go until Netflix goes live. Watching WWE's highlights of Raw 2024, and they've just got to the New Day split. Poor Big E. How could they? In the writers' room, you think, right? Even though you broke your neck, we're still gonna give them a reason to hate you, like. And Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods made it work. Like, madness. That's talent. Like, you give that excuse to the majority of other people. Oh, your best friend broke his neck, but you're going to blame him for it. And it just dies. But they made it work. Millie, hi, how you doing? You doing all right? Good to see you. How was the wrestling show on Saturday? Was it as good as you remember? Nico Edwards, 17K, how you doing? Wyatt 6 could return tonight. They could. It's a 3-hour show. It's a 3-hour show. There's lots going on. We've not had anything with them or the Final Testament announced yet, but it is a 3-hour show, so we'll see. I'll tell you, this Raw Best of 2024 edit is putting in quite a lot of things from just the last few months of the year. Yeah, they're really doing a good job. Millie, how are you? Yes, I'm really good, thank you. Really, really good. Nap. I've had a nap, so I am ready to go. Come on, baby. I've had my nap. I've got my energy drinks. I've got a giant bar of chocolate. So I am ready to go. Mr. Casewell, how are you? You looking forward to Raw tonight? Millie, I'm good. I'm going again in October. Awesome. So, were your favorites there from last time? Did they have a good match? Oh man! And what did your nieces think as well? Was it their first time? Because you were going with your nieces as well. Oh, there you go. Nico, you mentioned the Wyatt 6, and I've just got to the point of the Wyatt 6 appearing in the 2024 Best of program that's on Netflix as well. So what are the odds? Mr. Casewell, can't wait. Hope it's going to be exciting as the last Raw. Millie, I hope Rhea and Rhea be a storyline. Rhea and Rhea, who's Rhea and Rhea? Yeah, I don't think. Okay, so I think this is going to be a good show. I'm really looking forward to the show. It won't be the same as last week because we're not going to have The Rock and Cena. Roman Reigns isn't there. You're not going to have a massive main event like Punk Rollins. You're not. But the matches that we have got, Chad Gable versus Penta, Priest versus Balor street fight, women's IC title final between Dakota Kai and Lyra Valkyria. We've got Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. Like this is going to be a good show. It's going to be a really good show. It won't be the same as last week, but the matches this week are going to be. Mwah. Staffy, how you doing? Sam Nichols, what are we expecting tonight? Penta to batter Gable, Dakota to win IC title. What else? I'm hoping that Priest and Balor, that Priest wins and that's it. We're done. We're done. Priest and the Judgment Day is done. Priest and Finn Balor is done. I'm really hoping. We've got Sheamus versus Kaiser. I think Sheamus and Kaiser and Braun are going to keep circling each other. So I think Braun's going to get involved there. It'd be interesting if Penta batters Gable. We'll see. I can see Penta getting to go through all of all of American Made over the next few weeks. So go against Julius Creed, go against Brutus. So I don't know if batter. I think he'll win on his debut, but I think it might be a little bit more nuanced than that, let's say. And Rhea they have said that Rhea's going to be here and CM Punk is going to be here. So who's going to interrupt Rhea to set up her next feud heading into Royal Rumble? And is Seth Rollins going to appear with CM Punk? Rollins said in his promo that he was going to fight Punk and then he would be here week after week after week, whereas Punk would go off. So we need Rollins to show back up again. So let's see what Rollins does. Crazy Dad Bob, hi mate, how you doing? How you doing? Sam Nichols, what are you expecting out of all of that? What are you looking forward to? Mr. Casewell, the only thing I disagreed about Raw last when everyone booed Hulk Hogan, that was wrong. Why do you think that was wrong, Mr. Casewell? Marley joining us from YouTube. Hello there. How you doing, Marley? Good to see you, mate. How's your start to the year been? You had a good week? Millie, it's their second time. It's their third time going in October. Awesome. Did they have a great time? Did they enjoy it as much the second time as they did the first? Sam, the Crees need a little push. They've got potential. Sam, they've not just got potential. They could be huge. They were awesome in NXT. I loved the Creed brothers in NXT. And when they first came up to the main roster, they had like an initial push because I think it was Finn and JD needed challenges, or whoever was tag champs at the time needed challenges. And so they pushed the Creed brothers to give them a good shout. And they were really, really good. I'm concerned that being part of American Made is going to have them step back, but we'll see. I hope they get a good shot. I really do, because they are phenomenal. Julius Creed, especially, Julius Creed for me is the kind of guy that he and Brutus could have like 2, 3, 4 years as an amazing tag team, heel and face, and then Julius Creed could go off on his own because he's a bit special. He is. Real talk. How you doing, mate? Having an early night, so Raw will be tomorrow afternoon for me. Thank you, Netflix. Well, there you go. Do you know where to find it? I know a few people were struggling this week to find where to get the on-demand episode. Dawizzy, hello, mate. How are you doing? How are you doing, buddy? You had a good day? Are you all ready for 1 a.m. and then for the 3 hours that follow? Come on. Hardcore UK fans. Millie wants to see Jey and Rhea. Interesting. I think Jay's going to be too busy with Drew. I think Jey might try and mind his own business, and Drew's not going to be happy about losing last week. So Drew will come back, I think. Real talk. But dude, want to show my support to you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Mate, if you need an early night though, then go. Although it's not an early night anymore, but if you need to catch some sleep, then mate, go for it. Have a great night's sleep. Enjoy Raw. Avoid social media because you know what it's like. Even if it's not content creators, you know that WWE will put their highlights out. So yeah, be careful of that. Nobody being quite philosophical on the YouTube chat. If you don't like something, change it. If you can't change it, change the way you think about it. Interesting. Thanks for joining us, nobody. Matthew Barrick, how you doing? Chad Gable, I think tonight is going to fight the new lucha wrestler, that Penta dude. Yes, Matthew Barrick. I think that is the case. Everyone suspected it. Everyone's been hinting at it. And then WWE spoiled it for those who were paying attention online. And they've already dropped the advert for Penta's new gear on the WWE shop. Maybe someone pressed the wrong button and dropped it early on social. I'm not sure. Maybe this is just part of their soft launch to be like, hey, this Penta guy is pretty cool. Look at his mask. Look at his t-shirt. If you've never heard of him before. But yeah, I think it's going to be Penta, and they're going to have a good match, hopefully. It's a 3-hour show, so hopefully they won't be restricted by time. Hopefully Penta and Gable will be able to put on a bit of a show tonight. Daniel McGurty, how you doing? I feel bad for Cena. I think he's going to go out not winning anything. Like, when was the last time he won? Daniel, it was like 6 years ago. But I think this will be different. It's his farewell year. He's come back part-time, putting other guys over. That won't be his job this year. I'd be really surprised if Cena's job is to put guys over this year. I think Cena's job this year is to get everyone excited about the possibility of winning the title again. He can't get them excited if he keeps losing all the time. So yeah, I think we might have a shout. RJ, who's winning the Rumble? Good question. Good question. I think this year it's open. You can't really predict it. My guess would be The Rock, just because I've got a whole fantasy booking as to how I want to see it happen. I don't think Punk will win it because I think he needs to cash in a favor with Paul Heyman in order to get to the WrestleMania main event. I think so. I don't think Punk's going to get it. I don't think Cena will get it because he's been advertised for the Chamber too much. So yeah, I think it'll be someone else, someone out of left field. I think Daniel McGurty. So I think they're going to make him lose most things and make out he's going to win. But in my eyes, John Cena should go out with a bang. Yes, he should. In my eyes as well. I think he should have a year of winning and not like squashing people and not burying people, but like they can do it where John Cena comes in and wins matches and is believable, and they can pull it off. So yeah, I think he'll be a roller coaster though. I think they'll spend all year getting him close to the title, and then he'll dip away, get close to the title, and then dip away, and then the end of the year, that's when they'll kind of you'll get one more shot, I think, and we'll see. Mr. Casewell is a legendary wrestler, and they should have at least shown him some respect for what he did back in the old days of the company. Conquered driving license, strange name, but thank you for the follow. Yeah, it's a tricky one because he has said some stuff that's horrible and not really apologized for it, so he's kind of stood by it. It's a tough one because that's one of the things with a live crowd is like they It's their show. They get to tell you what they like and don't like. And if people don't like Hogan, people thought it was political, but Undertaker had Trump on his podcast, and Undertaker didn't get booed. So I think it's more about the personal stuff that Hogan's done that people have called racist and misogynistic, etc. So I think that's the problem, to be honest. What's your problem at everyone booing Hulk? It was awkward. It's a shame. I think they should have known. Like, if Vince came out, they would all boo Vince. They would, and they'd be expected to because of everything that's gone on. If Vince Russo came out, everyone would boo Vince Russo. I think they should have been a bit smarter and not brought him on the show. But that's my opinion. Real talk. Yeah, type WWE search. WWE in the search, I think. Am I correct? Yes. And then you go into the live. So not Raw Vault. You go into the live and then you scroll down and there'll be all the upcoming episodes, and there'll be the 2 old episodes from last week and this week. So yeah, if you go into the live Raw option, then it'll be there. Ben Cox, nice to see you, mate. How are you doing? Nice to see you for Raw. Yes, we are 46 minutes away. It's going to be a good one. How long is Raw? Is it 3 hours? Yes, that's what's expected. Although Triple H has said that it might be anywhere between 2 and 3 hours. It depends what the needs of the show are. So it's not guaranteed to be exactly 3 hours. It might be less. We'll see. Real talk. Let's get you to 1K before I go to bed in 10 minutes. Yeah, social free until I watch. Well, thank you. I always really appreciate any of the likes, the gifts, the follows, the shares. Awesome. TikTok loves that stuff. So yeah, that's very, very kind. If you want to tap that button, and if anyone wants to help Real Talk get there, then that would be much appreciated. Thank you, guys. But yeah, social free. I whenever I stay up for the Super Bowl as well, I turn off all my notifications just in case someone thinks it's a good idea to push something out that's gonna just pop up on my phone. Williams, did it start? Not yet. I don't know if you can see, but I've got a ticker going along the bottom that says 1 a.m. start time for Raw. Dawazi, WWE have released the Penta merch today. Yes. So whether that was on purpose or not, we don't know. It could be kind of a gentle, soft launch as to, who's Penta? Build a bit of buzz for people who don't know who he is. Or someone in WWE social media might have screwed Triple H. So the Penta has to debut today. We'll see. Millie, I didn't dress up as Rhea. Couldn't be bothered. Don't know why. That's fair. I mean, it's a big task. Like all the makeup and the suit and the hair and everything. Like, it's a lot. So the main thing is you got to enjoy yourself. That's the main thing. Dowsy, kind of tired tonight, but I'll survive, especially with Matt's quiz. Well, here's the thing, Dowsy. I didn't think we'd do the quiz tonight because Raw for the UK continues. There are no ads. So we get to keep watching the fights, or we get to keep watching the hype videos. It'll fade to black as if it's an ad, but then it'll come back. So I didn't know if people would want to do those or not because there'll still be something to watch. If people are getting bored during those breaks, then yes, definitely we'll bring those back. We'll bring back the quiz. We'll definitely do it on Saturday because Saturday there are ad breaks and it does get boring. We'll definitely have quiz on Saturday. We'll see how it goes tonight. But glad you enjoyed the quiz, mate. That was good. Lewis, Patrick, Lewis Jordan, Willowy have all followed the host. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Millie, I might do that when I go in October. Fair enough. Humza, am I delusional to think Cena will interrupt Punk's promo? Humza, I don't think you're delusional. I think you're wrong. And not because of any negative reason. It's just because Cena himself has said that he's going to see us next in Indianapolis. He put that out on socials last Monday. He said, I'll see you next in Indy. There's an episode of SmackDown on the Friday night in Indianapolis, and then there's Royal Rumble on the Saturday in Indianapolis. So he might show up on SmackDown the night before Royal Rumble, but that'll be the earliest I think we see him. Faisal, sorry, dude. I don't know what that means. I'm not following football at the minute. Rotterrock on YouTube says, "Are you an MMA fan?" No. I don't dislike it. I don't keep up with it, to be honest. So I couldn't talk to you about anything to do with it, to be fair. Kiki, what time is Raw on? It's on at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. in the morning UK time. Glenn, big difference between Taker coming out when he did and Hogan having mic time. This is true. Taker just got to go around the ring and celebrate with Rhea, who's a crowd favorite, whereas Hogan came out to try and sell some beer, which, yeah. Real talk, 1K likes achieved, dude. That is very, very kind. Thank you very much. Have a great night and enjoy Raw tomorrow when you catch up. Mr. Casewell, do you think Solo will acknowledge Roman Reigns? He has to, because Roman's the tribal chief now, officially. But we'll find out. Solo returns on SmackDown this week. Although Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga don't look like they're acknowledging anybody. But yeah, Solo is coming back on SmackDown this week, so we'll see what he has to say then. Millie's so excited for Raw tonight because of Rhea. Yes, we've got Rhea coming out with her women's title. Normally, this is where she will get interrupted by whoever her next opponent's going to be. So we'll see who that is. Lewis Jordan New, how are you doing? Hey, do you think Penta is going to debut? Yes. WWE's social media team has spoiled it by putting out the advert for his merch already today. So yes, I think he's going to debut against Chad Gable tonight. Dave, the Chin, how you doing? How long till Judgment Day implodes? Good question. They've not promoted Liv Morgan or anything, but Finn Balor is taking on Damian Priest in a street fight tonight. So we'll probably have at least a couple of segments with Judgment Day tonight. So it could be tonight. It could be tonight. We'll see. Kiki, they're saying that Brock returns tonight. I don't know. That would have to be a big shout for the second episode of Raw on Netflix, because randomly mid-January doesn't make sense. It would have to be like a big deal just for Netflix to have something surprising happen on the second episode. Normally you'd save Brock for the Rumble or something like that. So I don't know if he comes back tonight. I think maybe people are being a bit hopeful that the lawsuit with Vince has been settled. And so I think, right, if that's settled, Brock Lesnar can be free to come back, and they just want him back as soon as possible. I don't think he comes back tonight. I could be wrong. Willowy, never seen Penta wrestle, but excited. Me too, buddy. Me too. I have no idea who Penta is, but over the last few weeks, as everyone's been coming on live and kind of saying like, "Oh, have you heard of Penta? What do you think of Penta?" I am also kind of got excited for this. And Chad Gable, that's some match to have as your first match. So I'm looking forward to a good one. RS players, no quiz. I'm sad. Hey guys, if you want us to do a quiz, we can do a quiz. It's just we're not going to get the same ad breaks that we got on SmackDown. So we'll be doing the quiz over the matches, over the commentary. So I mean, we can do it. Let's see how we go in the first hour when the adverts do come. Let's see what it feels like. I'm happy to do a quiz though, if that's where we go. LW followed the host. Scott followed the host. Thank you, guys. DT Penta merch is in the WWE shop. Yes, it is. Glenn Woodward, hey mate, how you doing? Are you having a good day, Glenn? Kiki, what are the chances of Brock coming tonight or Rumble? I think if he comes out, it'd be the Rumble. If he does come back, I think that would just be a ridiculous pop. And yeah, I think Rumble would be better than just a random episode mid-January. Ben Cox, just do the quizzes while we wait for Raw to start. Maybe I'm catching up on the comments at the moment. So maybe if I get caught up on the comments, then we'll do the quiz. Willowy, I love Raw on Netflix. So easy to watch. Absolutely, not just Raw, but NXT and SmackDown. Catching up on NXT this week because I missed it live. It'd be great. Harvey, I hope Dakota Kai wins. Yes, that is the. I think that's going to be the main event tonight. Is the women's IC title final. Dakota Kai versus Lyra Valkyria. I think I was thinking about this earlier. I think Dakota Kai might win because she's got a ready built story with Pure Fusion Collective. So she's already got like a group of women she can feud with instantly. Whereas Lyra Valkyria, I don't feel she has that. So yeah, I think Dakota Kai will win. Darth Vapor thinks that Brock's going to return at the Rumble and win it. I'd like him to return, but not to win it. Not to win it. Brock Lesnar is one of these. He doesn't need to win the Rumble to get to Mania. He doesn't. So yeah, But who knows? I mean, if Brock does come back at the Rumble, excuse me, then we've got Brock, we've got Roman, we've got Cena, we've got Punk, we've got Rollins, we've got Jey, we've got Drew, like that, and that's nearly a third of the entrance, and they're all main event players who could legit main event WrestleMania. So yeah, Rumble's going to be big this year. I don't know if Brock wins though. What do you think will happen with the Judgment Day? I think they're going to implode. I don't think it'll happen straight away. I think Liv has been trolling Finn for a while since losing the tag belts. So I think he's going to troll her back for a couple of weeks and then they'll split, I think. Lewis thinks Penta is way better than Rey Mysterio. Are you comparing Prime for Prime, though? Rey Mysterio in his prime is different to Rey Mysterio now, to be fair. Millie Hope Damien wins. Yes, me too. Damien Priest beat Finn Balor in the street fight. Let it be done once and for all. Let's finish Damien Priest versus the Judgment Day. Let's do it. Sam, well, hello there, young Padawan. Hello. How are you doing, mate? Millie really misses Charlotte and Becky. Rumor is that Becky might be appearing tonight. We'll see. Rumor is that they've both. Well, Becky's re-signed a new deal, so we'll see. Jed, when do you think Cena gets his 17th? I think it's the end of the year. I think Cena retires winning number 17. I think it's his last ever match. He wins number 17, and yeah, then comes back on Raw the night after, and lays it down. I think that's what happens. LW hoping Alexa Bliss returns soon, especially after her IG post recently. Buzzing. Has she done something today? Because I was scrolling through and Wrestle Days or Wrestling Days, who does this stuff on YouTube, he put in his blurb for his show today that Alexa Bliss is coming back. So is it confirmed, and do we know when? Kiki, imagine hearing the Rumble. Everyone will go insane hearing his music. Yes, when Brock's music comes on, everyone will go crazy. This year's Royal Rumble is going to be mad. Like all those people that I just mentioned. I think we're going to get Joe Hendry popping up. So like I think at least 15 of the 30 entrances for Rumble will be massive pops. Massive pops. LW, also first time coming across you on the FYP. Glad to be here. LW, thank you. Glad for you to be here. Thank you for joining. Are you staying with us the whole night through? Are you watching Raw live on Netflix? And are you going to stay with us the whole night? Because we've been doing this for the last few weeks now. We have a lot of fun, all watching together. And if you're from the UK, it helps to have a group of people, brothers and sisters in arms, helping you get through till 4 o'clock in the morning. Harvey, I don't think there's ads. Is there? Well, there was for last week. We had some American viewers in the live last week, and they were getting sent off for ads whilst we were getting continuation in the UK. So there might still be some. Ben, so Matt, what snacks and drinks have you got to help you get through Raw? Well, I've got some Korg Strong Lidl's own energy drinks, which will be good. And then I have some leftover Christmas chocolate, a giant bar of Galaxy. That's what I've got to get through. I don't think the chocolate is the best idea because it's quite like, but I didn't have the usual popcorn or crisps or anything, so that's what I got. How about you, Ben? What have you got? Have you got your pizza, or what have you got? Kiki, mate, didn't say that twice. Just letting you know. No worries, mate. Absolutely fine. For those who have dropped in and are new and have just found us on FYP or whatever, I do like to engage with people and have conversations. So sometimes the comments do stack up, and I might take me a few minutes to get to you. So if you put a comment in and you're like, why isn't he responding? Like, give us a few minutes because I do like to engage. I will get there though. Got some new followers, Giga and Chaz in your pape. All right. Well, thank you for the follow, guys. Hope you're doing well. Welcome. We have 31 minutes until Raw goes live on Netflix tonight. It's going to be good. Dowersy, hoping to see Cena, Randy, or Punk feud this year for old time's sake. Yeah. I think we've got a lot of opportunity this year to kind of tick a few boxes for John Cena to have. And even if there's no like official feud, I think crossing paths definitely for all of those guys, I think will happen. Geiger, do you stream on TikTok? If you say stream, if you mean show the show, no, I don't. Because I'll get banned. Before the US government kick in, I would get banned from TikTok. So no, I don't put it on here. Lewis Jordan, he does a lot better stuff than Rey Mysterio on that. Interesting. Well, Lewis, I've not seen him wrestle. This will be the first time I'll have seen Penta wrestle, so I'm looking forward to it. Sam, all good, bro. Hope you're. Yes, I'm really good. Thank you, mate. Really, really good. And looking forward to tonight. As I say, I don't think we're going to get the big razzmatazz that we've had last week. But I mean, tonight's card looks really, really good. Priest versus Balor in a street fight. We've got Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. Got Penta's debut against Chad Gable. CM Punk showing up. Rhea Ripley showing up. We've got the final of the women's IC title tournament with Dakota Kai versus Light Valkyria. Yeah, tonight's going to be a really good night. I'm looking forward to it. LW, I'll try my best to stay here through the night. I'll be watching Raw also. No problem, mate. No problem. Lots of people kind of dip in and out. I mean, if you're using your phone to watch Raw on Netflix, then, you know, your phone's going to be busy doing that as opposed to being on TikTok. Absolutely fine, mate. Just if and when you want to drop in and say hi, love to hear from you, mate. Love to hear your thoughts on the show as well as it goes through. Ben, how do you know I had pizza? Are you psychic or something? Yes. What this is like some weird Doctor Who alien thing where, like, the longer you watch my TikTok live, the more I get to see into your mind. Mo Reslin, how you doing? Can't wait for it tonight on Netflix. Yes, it's going to be a good show. Going to be a really good show. Jeff has followed the host. Thank you, Jeff. Good to see you. What are you looking forward to on Raw tonight? Lewis has got a question about WWE. Why is Penta in WWE but not Ray Phoenix? Lewis, I don't know. I don't know who Ray Phoenix is. Sorry. Who's Ray Phoenix or Phoenix? Jordan Hall's favorite wrestlers are Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins. And I'm going to say Montez Ford, because Montez Ford needs some love. He needs a solo push. He could be the next big thing. Yeah, Seth Rollins and Montez Ford. How about you, Jordan? Ben, I've got a big Dr. Pepper bottle in the fridge ready to go, and I've got some Million Sweets. Nice one. Sounds like you're pretty set and good to go. Willowy, are future PLEs all on Netflix for us in the UK? Yes, they are. That's what they announced. Netflix is carrying all the PLEs at no extra cost. Yeah, the UK fans, we've got a really good deal with this Netflix thing going on. T-Dubs, what do you think of last week's SmackDown? I thought it was a good show. I thought it was, I thought it was a decent show, to be honest. Right in this very moment, I can't think of what happened. I think the women's fatal four-way stole the show. I mean, that was excellent and should have main evented. But yeah, I thought it was a good show. What did you think? Did you like it, T-Dubs? Tyler Richmond, hope there's no ads tonight. There wasn't here in the UK on the Netflix debut. No, there wasn't. They were running ads, but only Americans got the ads. In the UK and elsewhere, we got to continue watching. So hopefully we'll get that as well. Sufyan, favorite to win the Rumble? I don't know. As I was saying, it's so wide open. I kind of want The Rock to do it, just because I think that'll be the most interesting in terms of all the different ways that it could go and whatnot. And would he pick Cody to fight or not? Yeah, I would kind of like The Rock, but then it's The Rock. He doesn't need to win the Rumble, but yeah. So it's a strange one. How about you, Sufyan? Who do you think? LW, appreciate it. Glad I've come across you tonight. Thank you. Good to engage with the fans in the UK. Yes, absolutely. I've been doing this nearly 2 years. Like when we get to the Rumble, it'll be 2 years I'll have been doing this. And it's been class. Just getting to chat with wrestling fans from across the UK, from across the world. But it's funny, in the last 2 years, wrestling, it used to be quite and it still is, like a bit of a niche thing that, like, you don't really know anybody else that is a wrestling fan, and you don't kind of really feel that proud about saying it a lot of times. And so to come online and to find other people that like it is really cool, and to chat about it and get excited about it, is really good fun. Lewis, their tag team called the Lucha Brothers. Okay, well, maybe he's on his way. Maybe he's going to come in later down the line. Pooley 14, how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the rose. That's very kind. Dowsy, can't remember if I asked this on Friday. Have you gotten any closer to going to Mania 41? No, Dowsy. In fact, I've probably got further away. The more time goes by, and the longer it takes for those WrestleMania tickets to come down in price, the more I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to go to London for that SmackDown and Netflix at the end of March, and I'm going to be happy with that. I think because the tickets for that were quite expensive. Travel, hotel, doing stuff for the weekend in London whilst I'm there. That's going to be quite expensive. So I think I'm probably gonna, even though first Netflix WrestleMania in Vegas, it will be huge, and I think we will have The Rock and Austin and all of that. I think we'll have events at the Sphere. I think it will be incredible. I don't think it's going to work financially this year. I think I'd be better off going to London and just having a good time in London, not worrying about, like, if I took my Vegas budget, pulled it forward 3 weeks, and use an amount of it in London, I think I could have a really nice time in London. So that's what I'm going to do. Where are you up to with yours, mate? Sufyan, Ray Phoenix, Penta's brother, got injured a while back, so Tony Khan added injury. Okay. Well, this is the thing. So they could do it staggered. They could bring Penta back. He could have a good storyline. He could get over, and then maybe part of the storyline is that he's getting beaten up every week, and then his brother comes in to help him once he's released from his AEW contract. That might work. LW, I will always die on the Finn Balor hill. He needs a big push soon, in my opinion. I've always loved him. Yeah, he's like a Sheamus. He's just a very good, excellent, tidy, reliable, brilliant wrestler. He'll always put on a good match. He'll always deliver. He can do heel. He can do face. I don't know if he'll ever get to the world title scene. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he'll get there. But we'll see. We'll see. Just because it's so crowded this year, with John Cena coming back and so much going on, we'll see. Right. So the countdown is on. So if you guys have Netflix on another screen, you can go onto Netflix now and you can click on to Raw, and it will give you a 20-minute countdown, give you the VT for that as well. So that'll be good. Gel, do you know if we get ads tonight? They do in America. We didn't in the UK last week, so I'm hoping we won't this week. I think ads was only SmackDown because it goes along with USA Network in America. Lewis, they would need to change Ray Phoenix's name when he goes to WWE. Fair enough. Someone's come in and said, who do you think the mystery lucha will be? I think it's an open secret, and everyone knows it's going to be Penta tonight. Pooley, hopefully we get ads just for the quiz time. Thank you, guys. Lots of love for the quiz that we did last week, and for doing that. We'll definitely be doing it on SmackDown for sure, because we do get we do get those ads for SmackDown. Darwish would love to see Demon Finn Balor come back if he branches from the Judgment Day. Yeah, although he's not been that successful. The last 2 times Demon Finn Balor came back, he lost to Roman and then he lost to Edge. So he's kind of lost his mystique a little bit. So yeah, we'll have to see. Grumpy Grandma, how you doing? Hello, Matt. What time does Raw finish today? By the way, is John Cena on tonight? Raw, don't know. Triple H has said that the ending of Raw on Netflix can be flexible between 2 and 3 hours, depending on what the show needs. I think it'll max out at 3 hours, but we'll see. Is John Cena on the show tonight? No. Not unless it's a big surprise. His post last week after his appearance was next year in Indianapolis. And the next time WWE are in Indianapolis is the night before Royal Rumble, is SmackDown. So no, I don't think we'll see Cena tonight. Gel, don't know if a lot of people will agree with me, but I hope they don't have Cena win the Rumble. Interesting, Gel. Why don't you want Cena to win the Rumble? Kiki, you should do a box with all of us talking about WWE. Expand? What kind of box? What do you mean? Sparky Mark, how you doing, mate? Will Becky return tonight? Don't know. Don't know. Reports say that she's signed a new contract, that she could be imminent. Rhea doesn't have an opponent at the minute after what happened with Liv, so she could come back tonight. Not sure. Not sure. John, can make a proper weekend of going to London also, to be fair. Yes. I think, yeah, I'm hoping, I've not looked yet, but I'm hoping that WWE is in town on the Saturday, on the Friday night for SmackDown. They then go off internationally and do a couple of house shows around Europe. I would hope that in London we've got Rev Pro and GCW and Progress doing shows that weekend to take advantage of the fact that loads of people have come to town for WWE, and then on Monday WWE come back. So yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be a good full weekend. Yeah, be really, really good. Lewis is a big fan of Penta, thinks he's the best luchador to date. Interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do, because a lot of people have been quite hyped for Penta, so I'm looking forward to seeing what it is. Pooley, hopefully we get ads for the quiz time like the other day. Hey, well, we'll see how the evening pans out. If there are periods where it dips because the Americans are having ads, I don't mind. I'll quite happily be your quizmaster again. But we're gonna make quizzes part of the SmackDown stream. Because we are definitely going to have adverts every 5 minutes, so we're definitely going to do quizzes on Friday for SmackDown. Got a new raft of followers: Lester, Homie, Phoebes, Sam. Thank you guys, appreciate you following. Hope you stay with us and have a good time tonight. Dawazi, no many for me. Weekend in London is enough. Tickets are way too expensive, but maybe next year. Yes, maybe next year. We'll see. John would have Balor win tonight and then move him over to SmackDown to split from the Judgment Day. Interesting. Yeah, they mentioned about the transfer window between the brands, and then they've not really said or done anything with it. Like they've teased it in a couple of different promo segments. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory teased on SmackDown about heading over to Raw. Braun Strowman, though, I think he's the only one who's actually switched over, right? Braun Strowman showed up on SmackDown a few weeks ago, and they said, "Oh, the transfer window." Yeah, they've kind of been a bit quiet on everybody else. Sparky Mark, I agree with Mania in wanting to go, but you're right. For that price in London, you can't do a lot more. This is fair. Dawazi might have a look at Clash at the Castle this year. Just depends on prices. Yeah, well, depends if they're coming through. I mean, they've still not announced, PLEs across the summer and the fall. So there's lots of them to announce. They could announce a Clash at the Castle in the UK again. I don't know if they're coming on the road to WrestleMania tour, if they'll come back with another PLE. I'm not sure. We'll find out. Febs or Phoebes, King Dakota Kai makes history tonight. What would you think if who do you prefer, Lyra Valkyria or Dakota Kai? We've got some love from Febs for Dakota Kai. Would you be upset if Lyra got it? Grumpy Grandma, how are things, Matt, mate? I'm good. I'm looking forward to tonight. It's going to be a strong card. It's not going to be the heights of last week with Cena and Rock and everything, but this is going to be a really strong episode of Raw, I think. Jack, can't wait for tonight. You and me both, mate. Charisma, how you doing, buddy? Hi, mate. Are you doing well? Jack hopes that Dakota Kai gets the IC title. Ryan, Kai or Lyra? I don't mind who wins. They're both champion proved. I reckon Kai just edges it. It's interesting. I think it goes one of two ways because they've made a big deal of Pure Fusion Collective. So Sonya Deville, Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, being in the business of Dakota Kai and Damage Control. And so I think that will play out tonight, and they'll either cost Dakota Kai or they'll be first in line for Dakota Kai to have feuds and title challenges after Dakota wins it. I think it'll go one or the other. Live Valkyria doesn't really have any ready set feuds. If she wins the title tonight. So yeah, I think Dakota Kai, it will go one way or the other. Either they'll cost her it or they'll be set up as her first competitors. Sparky, wonder if we get Raw post show tonight. I don't think so. I think that might be just a special one-off because it was a bit like a PLE last week, I think. So I don't think we'll get it again. But I could be wrong. Pooley 14, what fights are confirmed tonight? So we've got women's IC title final. We've got Live Valkyria versus Dakota Kai. We've got Damian Priest versus Finn Balor in a street fight. We've got Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. We've got Penta versus Chad Gable. There, the match is confirmed tonight. We've also got an appearance from CM Punk. We've got an appearance from Rhea Ripley. So yeah, stack show tonight. But those four are the matches confirmed. I think we'll get at least one or two more matches confirmed as we go through. Like Mike, can't wait for Penta. Lots of love for Penta online at the minute. Lots of love for Penta. It has been for the last few weeks. So lots of hype. I'm hoping we're not disappointed. But we'll see how we go. Gel, think they could have someone else win it, I'm guessing the Rumble, but maybe Cena and Gunther cross paths before Mania. Maybe. I mean, we've still got Elimination Chamber. We've still got, 3 months to go till February, March, 2.5 months after the Rumble to get to Mania. Dawazi, the London weekend has Mother's Day on the Sunday, so go in London with family as well. Very nice. I forgot about that. I was going to leave my wife at home. I might have to make up for that. Whitakers, do I go to sleep or watch Raw? You have school in the morning. Well, Whitakers, as a parent, I would always say that school is important and you should, prioritize it. As a wrestling fan, what are you kidding? You're a school-aged kid. You'll bounce straight back on 3 hours sleep. You can do it. It's fine. Thank you for the follow, though, buddy. Appreciate it. John, wonder if we'll get a 20-50-minute recap from last week's Raw whilst waiting. Yeah, we'll definitely get, maybe not a 20-minute package, but we'll definitely get this was what happened on the debut episode on Raw. We'll definitely get that. Febs, oh yeah, I'm going to see Raw live on Netflix on the 24th of March in Glasgow. Awesome. Febs, awesome. I hope the tickets weren't too expensive. Are you going by yourself? Who are you going with? Lewis, I want Braun Strowman to join the Wyatt Six. Well, Lewis, if the Wyatt Six stay on Raw, that's not going to happen because Braun Strowman's now a SmackDown superstar. So I don't think that's possible, or at least not in the near future anyway. Jack, it would be cool to see Drew go to SmackDown to possibly win the US title. I don't know. Jack, I think Drew has surpassed that mid-title range now. I think he's main event or bust for me at the minute. I think he's, especially after the last year with Punk, I think he's gone beyond the mid-card now. Kresma, Brazil deserves a PLE. Yes, and I think they're going to get one. I think Brazil does get one. Especially with the Netflix deal. I think Brazil gets one very soon. Gel, honestly, I think Clash of the Castle will be a British-Irish pay-per-view. Maybe. I guess it just depends, because this year it's their first year with Netflix. Triple H has said that they work closely with their partners when they're planning their events. So if they're having a conversation with Netflix and Netflix is saying, actually, you know what? We prefer you to go to Brazil. We prefer you to go to Australia. We prefer you to go to India. Then WWE, then the UK we might miss out. We might get our Road to WrestleMania tour, and that might be it. So we'll see. Jack wants Dakota Kai to win the IC title, but either way, they'll both be great champs. Yep. Febs, Dakota Kai, personally, she's got an edge. She's been wrestling for 11 years. Lyra, I don't know yet. Well, Lyra's been wrestling for a long time as well. I was chatting with someone in comments on my videos earlier today. They remember seeing Lyra in independent wrestling in Ireland a few years ago. So they really want Lyra to win. So lots of love there as well. I am Gandalf the White. How you doing, mate? Good to see you. Penta has merch out. Yes, he does. Whether that was intentional or not, we don't know. But yes, they've spoiled it. Liverpool fan 59. You're from the UK? Yes, I'm from the north of England. So yes, so this is a UK live watch along. So for fans in the UK, we're all in this together. 1 a.m. start through to 4 a.m. finish. We got this. Come on. Energy drinks, snacks. We got this. Liverpool fan 59. I'm guessing you're in the UK from Liverpool. Thank you for joining. Gel, follow the host. Thank you. Appreciate the follow. John, I've got all 3 Irish winning tonight. Sheamus, Lyra, and Balor. Interesting. I think Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser will be a no contest. I think. Because I think we might be working towards a rematch for the IC title with Braun Breaker, but we'll see. And I hope Balor doesn't win, just because I want this Priest versus the Judgment thing to be done. It should have been done at Bad Blood when Priest beat Balor and fended off all of the Judgment Day at the same time. It should already have been done. So yeah, nothing against Balor. I just want this to be done. LW, I'm seated and ready for the show. Snacks have been acquired. Yes. Snacks are acquired. Apologies for the rustling of the paper. But you reminded me about snacks. Countdown. Less than 5 minutes to go on the countdown. We're nearly there. John, perfect Mother's Day present, taking it to London. Yes. Yes. But not spending any time with her or my daughter 4 nights in a row because I'm off to wrestling shows. Maybe not the best Mother's Day present. MU for Life 2006. I have WWE on when I sleep, then I watch it when I wake up. Fair enough. Brim, has Raw started yet? No, we have 4 minutes to go. Starts at 1 a.m. Febs, I'm going with my stepdad and his mate. Tickets like 100 quid each, and we get collectors. Nice one. Awesome. Well, I hope you have an amazing time. Sounds like those tickets are going to be up in the top, but I think it's at the Hydro, and the Hydro doesn't have a bad seat in the house, so you'll have a great time. Brim, I want R-Truth to win at least one more title before he goes. Yeah, that'd be nice. Although I think he got his tag title last year. I think that might be it. Pooley, going to be intense night. Just had to grab some alcohol and chocolate. No worries. I was wondering if I should spice these up a little, but it's a Monday night, so I've decided against it. Um, um, Lewis, it'd be good for Braun to come to Raw and join the White Six. He's only just gone to SmackDown like a month ago, and they made quite a thing of like him coming over in the transfer window. So I don't think he'll come back, but we'll see. Rashid followed. Thank you for the follow. That's nice. Thank you for joining us tonight as well. The countdown is shifted. We've gone from just a generic VT to all the superstars popping up. The last 2.5 minutes. And Kresma says Dakota deserves it more, so she wants Dakota. I think the vibe from the chat so far tonight is for Dakota Kai to win over Lyra Valkyria tonight. MU for life. I want Spain to have a PLE. Do it in the Real Madrid Stadium. Have they got one of the Raws and SmackDown on this tour? Because they've definitely got a house show, I think. Spain might have at least a house show, if not an episode of Raw SmackDown on this tour in March. Sparky Mark, I wonder what's kicking us off. Probably the street fight. I would think so. If Lyra and Dakota are going to main event because it's the women's IC final, then yeah, I would think that would kick off. Minute left, 1 minute to go. Brim, also a heel Truth versus a babyface John Cena would be epic if done again. Okay, that could work. Dowazy, apparently Backlash is in Mexico this year, and Bad Bunny wants to go one more time. That would be awesome, because Backlash in Puerto Rico and Bad Bunny's entrance and his street fight with Damian Priest, that was all brilliant. That was all fantastic. Logan, Becky returning after the IC title match, possibly. I hope not. Just because I think Becky Lynch would overshadow the women's IC title. It's a brand new title. It's a brand new belt. I think they should let that get established. If Becky's coming back, have it be a different point in the show. Will's going to watch the first 30 minutes tonight and then catch up tomorrow. That is very fair. Right. End of countdown. Here we go. Raw is about to start. Are you ready? Are you ready? John, surely Priest doesn't win a 3v1 and Judgment Day get involved. Well, he did at Bad Blood. So he's already done it. So hopefully he does. LW, I'm buzzing for March. Going to the Raw in Glasgow. Are you going to London? Did you say? Yes. So I'm going to, and it's the last weekend in March is a double header. It's SmackDown and Raw, both in the O2 Arena. Friday night and then the following Monday, the same weekend. So I'm going to both, which will be very exciting. All right. I'm going to turn my TV up now so I can hear what's going on. But let us know if there's any issue with audio, with delay, etc. That'd be cool. Lewis says no one's going to dethrone Obafemi on NXT. It's going to take a lot to get him off that perch. Jack, I'd love to see Trick come up from NXT to Raw. Yeah, I think we're going to get that. Normally, that's what happens when they lose the title just before getting called up. So potentially Trick and Roxanne Perez are going to get called up. So we'll see. Damien, let's go. Here we go. Rashid wants Alexa to come back. Pooley, does Triple H just do Raw? Does he just do anything for WWE? He is always in Gorilla for Raw and SmackDown. And sometimes he pops into NXT PLEs as well. Ivor, good evening. How are you doing? Rhea is going to be interrupted by Becky. Maybe. I mean, yes. they both weren't 100% for their match at Mania last year. Rhea had a massive panic attack just before it, and Becky had a fever of like 102. So they might run it back to have like another shot at it. We'll see. Here we go. Everyone is very excited. Here we go. Let's go. I'm just catching up on everyone's comments now. John, there's a SmackDown in Barcelona. Don't think there's one in Madrid, but still, I think that is that the first taped live show like Raw, SmackDown, PLE in Spain ever. I think so. That crowd will be amazing. That the crowd for those 3 weekends in March, for those SmackDowns and Raw across Europe, the crowds are going to be absolutely crazy. Going to be amazing. Charisma says, if any female returns tonight, it'll be Alexa Bliss. If you could only have one, Alexa Bliss or Becky Lynch, who would you prefer to have come back? Caden sent 108 roses. Thank you very much. All of the likes and gifts, etc. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Really, really do appreciate it. Millie is so excited. Smarky Mark loves the new drone shots. Yes. Yeah. These big American arenas where they can do that swoopy thing is fantastic. Kresma, Tony D'Angelo will beat Oberyn. I think on the main roster they will have a crazy feud. I hope so, because they had some really good matches in NXT. I really enjoyed those matches. Ellie, are you going to show us the show? No, because TikTok will kick me off. Oh, here we go. That's a loud crowd for CM Punk right there. Is he going to come out and start the show? There he is. Punk's kicking off the show. Pooley, does the ads have anything to do with the sponsors? Because SmackDown doesn't do stuff on the canvas. I think it has. Yeah, it'll be to do with their deal with USA Network. Yeah, the deal with USA Network will prevent them having sponsors on the mat, I would think. And whereas Netflix, it'll be all baked in. Darwizzy would prefer Alexa Bliss to come back to Becky Lynch tonight. Ivor thinks Bliss will return at the Rumble. Fair. Kresma, Alexa Bliss 100%. Becky is a huge part-timer. Alexa will always turn up. We'll see. I mean, Alexa Bliss, now she's a mum and it's not been smooth sailings. Who knows if Alexa can be full-time or not? We'll see. Jack thinks it's probably Becky to reignite a feud with Rhea. And then lots of love for CM Punk, Sparky Mark, and Ivor. Ivor, Punk is going to challenge Gunther for the title. He might do, but is Seth going to leave him alone? Or is Seth going to come out? Because even though Punk won clean, I don't think... Whoa! I don't think Seth and Punk were just a one-off. So we'll see. Millie wants Rhea. Ben loves Punk. Joshua, AJ, Alexa versus Tiffany at Mania. Possibly. I would prefer Tiffany versus Charlotte at Mania instead. Oh, Punk is risking it all. He almost fell on the table, then he almost fell on the barricade. He's loving those drone shots. I think, yeah, some of them are crane shots. Some of them are drones for sure. Leighton, hi, how you doing? Brandy would go for Tiffany versus Naomi. Interesting. That would be a good match. I'm looking forward to Tiffany versus Bayley, to be honest. Bayley's kind of like a Seth Rollins. She can wrestle with anybody and make it a good match. So, and Tiffany's fantastic. So Bayley versus Tiffany, I think is going to be really good next week. Brandy thinks Naomi needs a title run as a solo. Fair. It's been a while. It's been long enough. I think it all depends what's going to happen with Naomi, Bianca, and Jade. I think that might be the story. Here we go. Let's see what the Second City Saint has got to say. Because San Jose, is this in California? My geography is terrible. Brandy, San Jose is in Cali, but not by the fires. Fair enough. Prince, no work tomorrow. No. I would be doing this anyway, but no. I've actually got the day off tomorrow, which is nice. Apologies if I'm losing track of the chat. I'm going to watch Punk. Almost blinding me that says WrestleMania hanging right there in the crowd, and I see it. Punk shooting his shot for Mania. I made my biggest setback, the biggest comeback. And speaking of comebacks, the man who famously says that you can't see him. Look at Punk begging for a match with John Cena. I see you, and I always have, my friend. And I see that John Cena has declared himself for the Royal Rumble. But live and in living color, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, so am I, CM Punk, 2025. CM Punk in the Rumble. It is going to be a massive Rumble this year. Absolutely massive. More gifts from Caden. Thank you, Caden. That's super kind. Thank you. Yes. I told you Seth wasn't done. I think Seth will also declare for the Rumble. And we'll get Seth and Punk in the Rumble face to face. But neither of them will win. I think they'll cancel each other out. Dowersy, please give me that match. Punk and Cena. Well, Punk was begging for it. Caden, I hate Rumble announcements. Yes. I mean, there are certain people like Punk, like Cena, that we know are going to be there. I hope they don't announce everybody who's going to... I hope everybody doesn't declare. I hope we do still have some surprises. Kresma, I think Punk will get injured in the Rumble. Oh, no. I hope not. Just because I want to see Punk Rollins at Mania. They put on such a good match last week. I want to see them take it up a notch. The same way that Punk and Drew did. I love Seth versus Punk in my top 5 talents. Charisma Seth is starting to finally wear sensible clothes. Yeah, is that a shift in his character to a different kind of Seth, a heel Seth? Ben, Seth acting a bit more serious than normal. Sparky, Punk versus Seth at Mania would be brill. Yeah. I think that's where we're going. I think Seth is going to declare for the Rumble. They'll both be in the Rumble. We'll have Seth v Punk 2 at the Chamber, and then we'll have Seth v Punk 3 at WrestleMania.
Look, I know you are not happy to see me, but you cannot be surprised to see me. I told you last week, win, lose, or draw, I would be standing here in the middle of this ring on Monday Night Raw.
He did, and he's lived up to it, to be fair.
I'm a man of my word. If I wasn't a man of my word, if I didn't show up when times got hard, that wouldn't be me. That would, in fact, be you. But I'd be the winner still, right? I would rather be the worst version of myself than be any version of you.
Interesting.
I've lost a lot of matches, man. I've lost big matches. I've lost main events. I've lost title matches. I've lost at WrestleMania. But last week was the worst loss of my career.
Ooh. Seth raising the stakes.
I've never been more disappointed in myself than I underestimated you. On the biggest stage of my life, I couldn't get the job done. And there's only one thing I can do to seek redemption. And that's to take your WrestleMania dreams and flush them down the toilet.
Oh. Seth declaring for Rumble.
You're not going to win the Royal Rumble because I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. Well, it is every man for himself. Every man for himself. And I will take great pride in not only winning the Royal Rumble, but dumping your ass over the top rope on my way to the main event of WrestleMania.
This year's Rumble is going to be amazing.
When you see an opportunity, I just see a guy that couldn't hit me, so he's taking the easy road to throw me over the top rope. That's what I see. Oh, you got it.
That's a really good reaction from Punk, to be fair. That he can't get rid of these people. Drew declaring for the Rumble? Ivor. Wow, Seth. No, Ivor. We love Seth Rollins. Why, Ivor? Why? Charisma, this feud ends in Hell in a Cell. Maybe.
Disgusting, selfish, self-serving. You go and talk yourself, don't you? Hey, last time I saw you face to face, you were on your knees with tears in your eyes, bleeding all over my mat, begging me for your life. You take one more step closer to this ring, and it's going to take a lot more than 15 staples to close your head.
Punk's promos have got a lot better the last couple of weeks.
This might come as a shock, Phil, but not everything revolves around you. I was talking to Seth.
Oh.
Oh, if you're talking to me, his invitation becomes my invitation. So get on down here. I'll stomp your big head right into this mat. I got nothing on top. You should take a look at him real quick. It'd be like looking in a mirror. You're both so alike. The only difference is he admits what a piece of crap he is.
Oh.
I admit that I'm the winner. You should remember because I dragged yourself around Hell in a Cell. Seth. You act like you're this big leader, but it's just an act, really, isn't it? You're all talk. The action doesn't line up. You said all the right things headed into tribal combat last week. We can't let Roman get power, but when everybody was getting involved, everybody was doing their part, you were nowhere to be seen. I neutralized Jey Uso. He didn't get involved. He was so worried about Drew McIntyre. You're only worried about your selfish agenda, worried about your little match, and then you went and lost your match. And the worst part of all is you're going to tell everybody, oh, I told you so. It's pathetic.
Drew coming in hard.
I got no patience for any crap that you got. You have no patience. No time. You have no patience. I got no patience for you. I got no patience for you. And I'm out of time. And I'm done talking. One of you jerks wants to swing. I'll be right here. Let's go. You want to swing? You want to go? Let's go. Holy.
There we go.
The dream match from a week ago. Or you want to throw hands again? Punk, Rollins, and McIntyre and San Jose.
Ooh, that would be. Jack saying it's incredible. Yeah, that would be. Triple threat, Sparky Mark.
Why would I ever do that? You both don't listen to a word I've said. There's a bigger problem going on right now. Roman is playing chess while every other idiot is playing checkers right now.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I'm always a reluctant hero. Somebody have to step up for myself in that locker room, and whether you two realize it, for you both as well. If only there was a way I could get my hands on the title before he does. He's got his falafel already. He wants the title.
Falafel.
It was a match. It was every man for himself guaranteed title match. Oh wait, there is. I'll see you both in the Royal Rumble.
There we go. And Drew declares for the Royal Rumble.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Rumble.
Harry McLaughlin, this feels unscripted. I like it. Yes, it does. It feels like all three of them knew what points they had to hit, but then they were just allowed to go out and hit them however they wanted. Three of the best in the business right now. I don't know if we get a triple threat, but those three in the Rumble face to face at some point is going to be really exciting. Pooley would love Bailey to beat Tiff, but they don't. They won't have Tiff lose this early. No, they won't. I think this week Tiffany versus Bailey will be interrupted. Will be it'll be interrupted and they'll run it back at the Rumble or at Saturday night's main event, something like that. Ivor, thank you, Drew. Ivor, why? What have you got against Seth Rollins? Brian, wow, a lot of people already announced. I just hope we get some surprise as well. Yeah. Ivor is here for Damian Priest. Looking strong, walking with that kendo stick. Sparky Mark, break time. Break time? It's Chad Gable versus Penta. Why is it break time, Sparky Mark? Come on, dude. Wrestling fans across the internet have been waiting for this match for weeks. Either Drew McIntyre supremacy. The only person above Drew is Gunther. Interesting. Okay, Mark, here's the ad break. So Ivor and the rest of the American audience are going to get an ad. We're getting a promo from Chad Gable. Excellent. Pooley, who is Penta? Is he good? I haven't followed WWE for a while. Pooley, he's new. He's making a debut tonight. I don't know who he is either, but lots of people online have been very excited about him. Apparently, he's a really good luchador wrestler. Super Hands, my man in his 40s watching wrestling. Ah, that's okay. That's absolutely fine. Enjoy yourself, mate. No matter how old you are, you can enjoy wrestling. Harry McLaughlin Penta debut. Yes, that's what we're expecting. Harry McLaughlin says he's so good. That's what I keep hearing. Pooley, I love a good luchador. I enjoy watching them. Yeah, well, I've got big things. I've got big expectations because lots of people have been going on about him for a few weeks now. So I've got big expectations. Goliath. I've only just realised that JD McDonough has the same initials as the Judgment Day. That's convenient, isn't it?
Chad. Chad Gable really came into San Jose and showcased some empathy. These people hate him more now than they saw him earlier. Gable, I guarantee pretty much that he's going to win a championship. It'll be his first.
Nice that Gable got some mic time, even if it is during the advert break for the Americans. Pulley doesn't rate Chad Gable. Pulley, why don't you rate Chad Gable? Pulley, I'd be genuinely really interested because he's excellent in the ring. He's decent on the mic. What have you got against Chad Gable? Snowball, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Cammy Gray, the GOAT Cena will win the Rumble. I don't think so. I think he'll be in the Rumble and it'll get a big pop and it'll be a lot of fun. I don't think he wins. I think that it's too easy. It's too early for him to come back and win the Rumble straight away. I think he needs to work a little bit. Jack, Gable's good, but he doesn't suit being a heel. Yeah, I mean, he had an amazing run last year going up against Gunther for the IC title, and I wish they'd pulled the trigger. I really do wish they'd pulled the trigger and given him the IC title. For some reason, they wanted to wait and have Sami Zayn beat Gunther. It should have been Gable, but there we go. I really like Chad Gable. Wish he had more TV time. What he's doing quite well. Oh, here we go then. Here we go. Who's the mystery opponent? Oh. Got the crowd. Oh, the flames in the background. Michael Cole putting him over.
Many believe Penta is a very close second. This man is going to put on a show here tonight on Monday Night Raw.
Michael Cole putting him over, something crazy.
Cannot wait to watch this in person. I've seen it on the internet. I've seen it on TV.
Goliath, your speech is out of sync with your video. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. How long has it been like that? Charisma, 10-star match incoming. I hope so. Sparky Mark Penta intro is brilliant. Ben, I don't know anything about Penta, but that entrance just gave me goosebumps. Oh wow! Oh look at that! Look at that girl crying. She's so excited to see him. Listen to that crowd. Come on! I hope this is good. I hope this is good. Ivo, is that his family with the girl crying? Maybe. Come on then. Let's see what we got.
Luchador appears to be fine. I don't think he could have experienced Penta walking down that aisle. Well, Gable has had a experience with luchadors over the years. Of course, Brandon Lee and battles late last year. Penta, for one-time TNA World Champion, as Gable floats down to the headlock. Penta is also experiencing Chad Gable here for the first time. An Olympian. Being a Kings tournament winner. Three-time AAA Tag Team Champion, two-time Lucha Underground Champion. And now Penta showing off some of a move.
Oh, nice.
Shoulders down, looking for a quick win, and Gable kicks it one. And headstand up, check
Gable. Oh, Gable getting his own in.
And a kick out now by Penta as well. Penta, this is wildly Gable on dive. Deep arm drag takedown by Gable, and Penta with one of his own. Next week, kick out by Penta at one. Fast-paced action here in this matchup.
All right. Pretty safe, backwards and forwards so far.
As this matchup continues, breaking news, of course, we learned just moments ago here on Monday Night Raw. Rollins, McIntyre, and Punk will join the field for the men's Royal Rumble match 2 weeks from Saturday. Joining the likes of Hogan, Reigns, and others.
I tell you, this crowd is behind Penta.
Gable seems taken aback by that. Yeah, he thinks because he's been an Olympian and he's represented this country, he deserves much more respect. Obviously, he does not get it.
That was a bit of a stiff kick right there.
Stunned momentarily. Penta now, but take Gable down. This unorthodox offensive style by Penta bounces himself off the bottom rope, delivers a leg drop. Had an opportunity to talk to Penta earlier today, Pat. He was so excited about having this opportunity to perform at the top level.
San Diego was a great choice for his debut. It sounds like it.
Many years to be here. And Gable, great throw down Penta. And Gable looking to ruin this debut of Penta, who gets the shoulder up at 2. I think he said Penta shoulder up the entire time there. That's that craftsmanship in the ring. Welcome to WWE. We told Penta we were lucky that he was here. Thankful to be here for him. He's in the middle of one with a guy that saved us anything. Sucks. Gable a 3-time tag champ, also won the tag title for NXT.
I love that Chad Gable's inherited the Kurt Angle "You suck" chant. I love it. Josh, I don't think Penta's doing good. No, it's a bit of a slow one, isn't it? It's a slow start. Sam, is Penta doing well? Yeah, he's doing good. He's getting decent pop from the crowd. Ben, when you speak, the audio is out of sync a little bit. Ooh. German suplex on the apron. Nasty. Charisma, it's just a slow-paced match as it's a 3-hour show. Fair. It feels like the building. Feels like they're kind of section by section. So they had reversals, they had arm drags. Yeah, it feels like they're going bit by bit. Apologies if my audio is out of sync with the video. Was it doing that on Saturday? On Friday night, sorry, for SmackDown? Is it still doing that? Sam Longden, who's your favourite wrestler? Seth Rollins at the minute. Triple H is my favourite of all time, but yeah, right now it's Seth Rollins. I'll tell you, the San Jose crowd are in it tonight. They're loud. This is good. They were loud for Punk, loud for Penta. You suck chants for Gable. Sam, you know those long adverts with music on for SmackDown? Is it the same for Raw? Not in the UK. In the UK, we keep going. No ads in the UK. For Raw. For SmackDown, yes, but not for Raw. Ooh, Penta right on the top of his head. Referee checking on Penta again. High German suplex on the apron, dropped on his head in the corner. Gable doing well, working his leg. Charisma, Penta isn't used to the slow pace ones. Interesting. Ooh. Ooh. Those chops. Ooh. Well, to be fair, Penta's got that top on and he's wearing his gloves. So Penta's getting the best of those. Sam Longden followed the host. Thank you for that. All right, Penta going to fly on that bad leg. This is what you came for. Ooh, Chad Gable did not catch him. Chad Gable's normally so good and tight and secure, but there's been a couple of things now. Gable did not catch him. He basically just did a swanton from the ring onto the floor with no protection. Yeah, Chad Gable did not slow that down at all. Josh MCC, thank you for the follow. Pooley, so far, Penta couldn't even tie Ray's shoes. Interesting. Nice crossbody. Ooh, stiff kick. Ooh, nice backstabber. That right there is classic Penta. Cover now as he shoots the half. Looking to put Gable away. Build the hook and the leg there. I think Penta's going to win this one, right? Penta's not going to come out and lose. Josh thinks Penta looks stiff. Charisma, what's up with these sells from Gable? Ben doesn't get the hype on Penta so far. It is tricky. I was just thinking when you say that he's like a close second to Ray, he's the best in the world. When in WWE you've already got Dragon Lee, you've already got Andrade, you've already got Santos Escobar. Like Penta's instantly got those comparisons. You've already got Angel and Humberto. Like WWE already has a lot of luchas. I don't think Penta's done anything to especially set himself apart right now. But this fight doesn't look like a WWE level fight so far. Interesting. I mean, they've known they were building to this for at least a week, if not two. So you think they've had enough? Ooh. I guess normally they'd have had some. Oh, that was nice. That was nice. Oh, that was lovely. That was a lovely destroyer. All right, that was a lovely destroyer. I don't know why Chad Gable kicked out of a destroyer. That was lovely. Pooley, those two moves were really good. Yeah, they were. I think let's not judge him on this one match. I think Penta's going to have a lot of matches. Let's not judge him on this one. And we're getting some "This Is Awesome" chants now from the crowd. Charisma, see, when it gets fast paced, Penta's incredible. Okay. Ryan, we could get a luchador match with all of them. Be 8v8 tag, maybe. Pooley, I'm judging him more on the hype than anything. I mean, he's got a great look. That mask and the makeup and the outfit. Oh. And to be fair, let's not forget what Gable's doing in this match. Gable's been working that leg really well. Like proper old school wrestling, working on the body part. Am I the only one in the chat that thinks this match is good? I think it's got better. As the match has gone on, it's definitely got better. Oh, what's Penta doing? Oh, Gable is selling that really well. Oh, nice. All right. Good finish from Penta. And Gable sold that sacrifice move really well. Ben, we need pound commentary permanently is hilarious. Midnight Dragon, Gable deserves a title. Yes, he does. Josh, it's getting better. See, Gable is great. Midnight Dragon, Gable's becoming a jobber. I don't know. I think he's been used to put others over, but in a good way. So like he was the first feud for Wyatt Six to get Wyatt Six established. He's the first guy for Penta to go up against to get Penta established. I think he's not been a jobber. I think he's been a trusted pair of hands to get the new guy in. Kresma, why is Penta limping? Because he's selling the leg. Have you not just watched the match? Gable's been working his leg all match. He's selling. This is kayfabe, baby. Staffy says very good match. CMP, you're a few seconds behind. Oh, sorry about that. Ben says that was kind of underwhelming. Josh says that was good towards the end. Yeah, it was. It did build up. To be fair, it did need to build up.
Thank you. But I want to say something first. Thank you, Seth. This is my new home. This is my new home, guys. Look, I know everyone. You, and you, waiting for this moment. That's right. But I want to say something. The real truth is I've been waiting for this moment. Y para toda mi gente de México y toda Latinoamérica, les quiero decir gracias por ser parte del proceso. Gracias por acompañarme en mi camino para poder llegar aquí a la WWE.
Okay.
Para los que saben y para los que no se los voy a decir. Come. Esto es el resultado de un mexicano cuando quiere salir adelante, señores. Gracias a mi familia que está aquí, los amo.
Can anyone translate?
Pero antes de irme quiero decir unas cosas. I know this is the new era, right? This is the WWE new era. So, this is not only the Netflix new era. Now, it's the Penta new era!
Hey, yo. To be fair, I couldn't understand all of that, but it looks like it was a good, strong promo.
I love you guys. What a debut for Penta, and what a journey it's going to be for him here at WWE.
That was a strong promo.
Man, that was majestic. I didn't understand half what he was saying.
Thank you, Pat. You and me both. Yeah, that must be his family in the front row. Looking at that. See, the fact Gable keeps mentioning he's going to win a title in 25. I hope so. Me too. Oh.
I'm so sure we're going to be looking forward to it again.
That's exactly what I did.
Is that right? Look at that. Oh, speaking of revenge, I'll let you two lovers sort through your issues now.
Oh.
Dominic, I'm not mad. You don't need to explain anything.
You're not mad?
No. I said I'm not mad.
Oh.
But why don't you go and grab my box from the car? And you can grab a phone too while you're at it. Oh, and Dominic, if you can have the ballet ready for us at the end of the night, that'd be great. Okay.
Oh, no.
Carly, book us somewhere nice.
Dom's in the doghouse for trying to give Rhea a hug.
But back to more important. Tonight, I put an end to Damian Priest for good. Hell yeah. Then, me and you, we take back our tag team titles from the Warriors, right? Because the only reason we lost them is because of Damian Priest in the first place.
Hayden, that match reminded me of a great debut match Fair enough. I think it was a good match. It just needed to get going a little bit, which was good. And it did in the end. And that finish was really good. Harry, the fight wasn't massively crazy, but I think Penta looked brilliant. I don't know if brilliant's the right word. He looked good. I want to see more. I need to see a few more matches. So is it true that AW wouldn't let Fenix out of his contract? Apparently so. They're just gonna sit and let him not let him rot. Apparently so. RS plays. Can anyone translate? Oh, Callum, that match was good. It was good. Not bad on the mic. It's Kresma still selling. Yep. Ben, energetic on the mic. I'll give him that. See, very marketable. Great look. Yeah, WWE will sell a lot of merch from that. Millie, where is Dom? Well, you saw him. He did come in. He's in the doghouse for trying to give Rhea a hug after the match, and last week. Kresma, this is amazing. Now we're going to get a Dom singles run. I don't know. I think he's going to play the guilty boyfriend for a couple of weeks. I think Liv's going to leave him in the doghouse for a little bit, and he's going to kind of be running around, trying to make her happy. Pooley can't stand JD. Josh, why is JD wearing Beetlejuice trousers? I thought the same thing, Josh. So you kind of hope they give Finn a singles win. Millie, what is happening between Liv and Dom? Well, Millie, if you don't remember, last week when Rhea beat Liv, Dom then went into the ring to try and give Rhea a hug before Rhea then kicked him in the balls and gave him a riptide. See, who's Gunther fighting at Rumble? Good question. We don't know. We haven't seen anything from Gunther for a few weeks. Josh, did you see Penta in AEW? No, I didn't. I didn't at all. That's the first time I've ever seen Penta. It was decent. It was all right. Millie, you think Liv is still mad at him? Yeah, I think so.
When we're disrespected by the women's division, it's fine. But when we dish it out, it seems to be an issue. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So what we did to Kyrie say.
I know Kaiser isn't going to win, but I really want him to. I mean, he could do. I mean, he's really good. And him and Sheamus and Braun keep circling each other, so why not? Lewis says Penta was amazing. Interesting. Lots of love for Penta, to be fair. Blue 88 loved how Sheamus tapped out Gary Neville. Yes. And he Neville walked straight into that one. Sheamus, he knew what he was doing to get him in the cloverleaf and then get him to say that Liverpool was number one. Leighton, hi, how you doing? Hope you're having a good night. You enjoying Raw so far? Gunther is going to be on tonight, so we'll likely find out who he's going to go against. I hope so. He's been off for a few weeks, and I didn't like how the Raw World Champion wasn't on the Raw debut on Netflix. That felt a bit weird. Staffy hates Pure Fusion Collective. See, I like everyone in Pure Fusion Collective. It's just that name. That is Pure Fusion Collective possibly the worst faction name ever? I think it is, to be fair. I'm a big fan of everyone in that group, though. I'm a big stan for Shayna Baszler. I think she should have had a massive push twice over since coming to the main roster. Zoe Stark is really impressive in NXT and has done really well since coming to the main roster. And Sonya Deville's fantastic. She's great on the mic and she's really strong in the ring. I like all three of them. They just need to find a decent creative, a decent hook. Leighton, yes, are you enjoying it? Yes, I am. I am. Really good start with that promo with Punk, Seth, and Drew. Fantastic opening segment. And then a strong match with Gable and Penta.
You see Metro saying, "Come on, cuss, come on, cuss." It is the machine, massive wrestling fans.
Charisma, it's the worst faction ever as well. I don't know. I think it's getting better. They need a better name, and they need some decent creative other than just attack and damage control. Brandy, who do you think is winning, Dakota or Lyra? I think it's going to be Dakota Kai. Because then they've got, I think it'll be Dakota because she's got a ready set feud with Pure Fusion Collective right there, ready to go. Blue 88, can you see Zilla Fatu coming to WWE? Yes, could do soon. I hope so. I hope that they figure out a smart way to do it because they've brought in so many members of the Samoan family over the last couple of years, and it's always the same of like, oh, Braun Breaker's in the crowd. Why is Braun Breaker in the crowd? All right, I'm going to call it. Sheamus and Kaiser are going to have a fight that spills out into the crowd, which conveniently happens to be near Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker will get hit by accident somehow, and then he'll get involved. I'm calling it. That's what I'm calling. Josh, I don't like how WWE superstars are in the crowd now. Yeah, I think last week they were doing it because they were just trying to get as many faces on the show as possible. But I think tonight with Braun there, I think this is to give him a reason to get involved in the match, I think. But let's see. All right, Kaiser did not hold back with that shillelagh. I mean, did you see the picture on social that Sheamus put up after that match? Like, Sheamus was battered and bruised from that shillelagh. Kaiser was not holding back. Like, kendo stick, you're like, it has a bit of bend. That shillelagh was just like tough as nails. Charisma hopes Sheamus gets his moment at WrestleMania. Hopefully. What moment is that? Is that winning the IC title and completing the Grand Slam? Josh, I thought it was just like, yeah, I do think they did it last week, but I do think it was just to get people on camera. Either Kaiser beat Sheamus like Sheamus owed him money. True.
4 years since Sheamus has held the singles title in WWE. 4 times he's been a world champ, 3-time United States champion, 5 times tag champ.
There you go, Michael Cole giving us a bit of history on Sheamus. These two are wrestling stiff, and I like it. Ooh.
Brand new reinforced announce table we have here for Netflix. Sheamus may have entered our lap now.
Oh.
With it running, Jeff can stop the Sheamus.
This is how the last fight should have started. Charisma, they're trying to put Ludwig over, and it looks like it's working. To be fair, he's an excellent heel. He's a great worker in the ring. He has a punchable face. And he and Sheamus and Braun do seem to have great chemistry. That's a reason why they've kept them together for the last few months. Pooley, I don't like this guy's build. It's annoying me. Which build? Which build? Do you mean the way that Kaiser's body is built? What are you on about, Pooley? Ivor, Kaiser is so pretty. Right, hold on, Ivor. You were talking about Damian Priest earlier, and now Ludwig Kaiser. And now Freya shows up. Hello, Freya. Don't you think I've not seen what's been happening over the last few weeks? When Ivor and Freya get together in the chat, start simping over all these wrestlers. I see you. I see what's going on. Pooley, the way Kaiser's body is built, it just doesn't seem normal. It seems very sculpted. It does seem sculpted, to be fair, and quite lean. Freya, Drew McIntyre. Well, Freya, you've missed, unless you're just late to the stream, unless you've been watching SmackDown, unless you've been watching Raw for the last hour, and you're just late to the stream. But you've missed Drew. Drew was out in the first segment. Juan, thank you for the follow. Freya, no, I'm just late to the stream. Oh, I see. For some people, it's become a natural course of put on the stream. We come an hour early, we have a chat, and then you put on Raw, and we all watch it together. But no, Freya wants to do her own thing. So Freya's done her own thing. Fine. But you know what, Freya? You're not included in the quiz on SmackDown. Consequences. Okay, well there you go. If Freya and Ivor get to share who they like, then Pooley's getting in his as well. Bailey and Naomi both so hot. Fair shout. Blue 88, have Cena or Sheamus won the IC title? No, they haven't. That's the big thing. Sheamus has pretty much done everything except that, and it's the same for Cena. That's why a lot of people want them to get them. Grant, hey mate, how are you? You're a bit blurry, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. I wonder if that's I'm hoping my connection's all right, because I was having a bit of issues with audio as well. Has that got better now? Is the picture and the audio better? Kresma, we still haven't had any ads, by the way. Yeah, outside of America, I don't think we get ads for Netflix, for Raw on Netflix. We do for SmackDown and for NXT, but not for Raw. Freya was on and oh, come on, Freya. Like there's one thing just being late, but cheating on us with another live stream, nah. That's just. I'm personally hurt and offended by that, Freya. I've got to say it. I've got to say it. Millie thinks Liv and Dom will break up. Me too. Ben, the picture and audio are in sync now. Excellent. That's good. Connection is fine. Just picture quality is a bit poor. Oh, sorry, Grant. The webcam that I've got does like an auto focus in and out. So sometimes if I move too much, it kind of takes a little bit to focus again. So apologies for that. Either Sheamus beating Ludwig hard, payback for the shillelagh. Yeah, these guys are going at it. And look at Sheamus. Look at his body. This is a banger. I love the crowd tonight. The crowd are proper in it. Freya cheated on Matt. That's crazy. Yeah. This is a really good match. Really good match. Probably imagine Cena versus Sheamus. Only one could win the IC title. That would be fun. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, nice. 1, 2. This is such a good match. I told you this would be a good card. Either Kaiser and Sheamus have such great chemistry. Yes, they do. This is awesome chants from the crowd. Dawizzy, you're back. Phone died. Thoughts on Penta? Got better in the second half. Strong promo afterwards. Want to see more. Definitely. What about you? Was it everything you hoped it would be? Ooh, bro kick. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Looks like I was wrong about the Braun Breaker thing in the crowd. You win some, you lose some. That was a great match. I'm surprised Sheamus won clean though, because that normally suggests that like it's over. Bangers and chill. Oh, that's why Braun's in the crowd. There we go. Who would want to get in the middle of those two? Like, seriously, what's that referee doing? Who looks at that situation, says, I'm half the size of these men, but I think I should stand in between them?
I just got word that earlier tonight you had a meeting with Raw General Manager Adam Pearce, and it is official. Next week, you have a match with Drew McIntyre.
Ooh.
This dude has been needling me.
WrestleMania rematch.
I'm sick of it. I'm kind of at my wits' end. I wanted to fight it tonight. He didn't want to do that. So, yeah, next week, me versus Drew. And you know what? I owe him one for WrestleMania. So next week's going to be fun.
Thank you so much. Very much looking forward to that.
WrestleMania rematch. Seth versus Drew next week. Oh. What's this? Ooh, interesting.
Heard everything you said out there. How tough that loss to CM Punk was last week. I just want you to know if you want to talk. I'm here, right? Yeah, it was a rough week last week for me. Great week for you though, right? Come on, man. Your boy, Roman Reigns, got the Ula Bala back. He's the tribal chief again. Thanks to you, you helped him. Just like you helped him at War Games. But what's next? You're gonna help him win the Royal Rumble? And then you're gonna help him beat Cody for the WWE Championship? You're gonna keep on helping him? You're gonna stay helping Roman Reigns? Or you're gonna help yourself?
Ooh. Oh, interesting. There's so many layers. All these characters, all these stories, all this long-term storytelling, so many layers, so many callbacks. So good. All right, let's catch up on the chat. Poorly bro kick is one of the best finishes of all time. Dawazi, lovely to see the emotion from Penta's family. Got to see more of him, in my opinion. Yeah, and I hope we will. I think we will. Kresma, 9 out of 10 match for Sheamus versus Kaiser. Yeah, it was a great match to be sure. Freya, join the team. Thank you. Thank you for that, Freya. Obviously, all jokes. It's great to have you with us. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good weekend. And Freya says, I'm as tanned as Braun right now. I self-tan today. Congratulations. How long does it normally take? Is it 24 hours it takes to kind of settle down? Darwizzy, Sami Uso. True, but he's helping Roman. Seth doesn't like that. I think we are going to get a heel Seth. He's having aggro with Sami. He's talking about the worst of himself coming out with Punk. I think we're going to get a Seth heel turn soon. Josh, thoughts on Alberto Del Rio? I'm sorry, Josh, I don't know who that is. I watch WWE, and I pretty much only watch WWE. I don't really have time to watch much outside of that. So who's Alberto Del Rio? I was excited for Gunther. Josh, yeah, what is the deal with those Beetlejuice trousers? Ashley McCann, you enjoying the show so far? Yes. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the show, Ashley. Great promo to kick off. Really good debut match for Penta. Great match, Sheamus and Kaiser. So yeah, really good show so far. What do you think? Are you having a good time? Bully, how can you have a legend like Carlito stood next to JD? Monster Security, hi fella. At least there isn't any adverts this time. Yeah, for us in the UK at least, no adverts. Freya takes a few hours from my tan shop. Fair enough. I heard that Wheezy Blonde, who's another wrestling content creator from America, she got a load of crap on her stream because she self-tanned like a couple of hours before going on her stream, so she looked quite brown on her stream, and she can get like some horrible comments, but then she got some really horrible ones for her self-tan, which is just unreasonable. Not unreasonable, just stupid, idiotic. So yeah. Charisma, Carlito would do good in the IC title division if he was out of the Judgment Day. I don't know. I think Carlito outside of the Judgment Day, I don't think he does anything. I think he gets released. I don't know. The matches that I've seen of Carlito, he looks a step behind. I don't think Carlito could do anything outside of the Judgment Day. What? Wyatt 6 moved to SmackDown? Well, there you go. People wanted Braun Strowman in the Wyatt 6.
Oh, how I can see this whole friendship falling apart. Talking about world championships. We don't need to worry about Sammy.
Ooh.
Bez, you've been walking around here as cross as lacking for so long. I don't think anybody's worried about you ever.
Ooh.
I've been world champion twice. 2 more times. Everything.
Oh, this is good.
You know what? I have to go in there and talk to Adam Pierce about some other business, but it could wait. one-on-one match with you tonight.
Yes. Sammy versus Miz. That would be good.
Good luck, man. Look who's with us here at ringside tonight.
Ooh.
Champion
Over Femi.
won the championship in a triple threat match last week at New Year's Eve.
Over Femi getting some main roster rub.
Also globally in those countries outside of the United States, right here on Netflix.
And now we're going to finally hear from Gunther after being missing for a few weeks. All right, let's catch up on the comments. Alberto Del Rio used to be in the WWE. Oh, okay. I missed between like 2001 to 2020, so I probably missed his run. Ben Cox, White Six on SmackDown now. Apparently so. And Braun Strowman's on SmackDown, so maybe that White Six Braun Strowman link that everyone was after. Pooley, who is the Wyatt Six? Interesting. So, Pooley, do you remember Bray Wyatt? And he had a character with him called Uncle Howdy. Well, after Bray Wyatt's passed, Uncle Howdy is Bo Dallas, Bray Wyatt's brother, and he's now got a faction around him, and they're called the Wyatt Six. Monster Security, do you know if we get all the pay-per-views? Yes, we do. On Netflix in the UK. We get them all at no extra fee.
So last week, with a lot of interest, I followed the debut episode of Monday Night Raw on Netflix.
Millie desperate to see Rhea. All right, let's see what Gunther has to say. The ring general.
When it comes to the performance in the ring, I was lost in trance. Because let's be honest, I wish the roster that could actually fulfill those high expectations. Because look at it, everybody's fighting over some personal drama. Who's the head of the table? Who's the best in the world? Who cares? The only prize that's worth fighting for is this, the World Heavyweight
Yes, Gunther.
Championship.
Yes, Gunther. Great promo, Gunther. Oh, I want to see this. Jey versus Gunther. Yes, come on, Jey.
I'll do it right here in the comfort of my chair. Pat, you might want to look at the world champ. Gunther is not barking at you right now. Because Jey Uso is the polar opposite of the man in the ring. Jey Uso loves to entertain Gunther.
Josh, OMG, love Jey. Yeet. Let's get yeeting, baby. Jack just said Jey would come out. Freya, Jey, my husband. Okay, congratulations. So was he enjoying the chocolate? Yes, I am. Galaxy, mate. Charisma, hoping Jey wins the title. Pooley, Jey the better Uso. Look at these drone shots, amazing. To be fair, Jey and Gunther had some really good matches for the IC title. So if they run it back for the world title, this would be really fun. That was a good, solid promo from Gunther as well. Basically, you know, because he missed. He's the Raw champion and he missed the debut of Raw on Netflix. So he had to come out big. He had to come out strong.
championship.
Jey is so gassed.
Main event, Jey Uso. Drew's behind me. Bloodline family drama behind me. So it's me now. 1-on-1 Saturday night main event.
Ooh.
World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, I like that. Couple of weeks' time. That'll be good.
This guy yeeted on. Just to make sure, Jay, you're serious about it. I find the courage coming out here and challenging me. And I would be naive if I would say I can hold on to this forever. But it would be even more naive of you, Jay, to think that you are the guy that takes it away from me. No. I want you to really think about it.
Jey calling Gunther G.
You and I remember we wrestled before for the Intercontinental Championship twice, actually, and I've beaten you twice.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, I know exactly what you were capable of, and it's a whole lot less than I'm capable of.
Ooh.
I give you that. You're funny. You're entertaining. But Jay, when that bell rings, I will expose you for what you really are. A really, really talented tag team wrestler.
Ooh. There's no need for Gunther to go there. That wasn't necessary.
Face it, Jay. You are not on my level. You know, to you, main event is a nickname. To me, main event is the place where I belong. So suggest something. Think about it. But I would stick to your heat, and I would stay out of championship business. Saturday night's main event, that's fine with me, but the choice is up to you.
So what do you think? You think Jey can beat Gunther? Do you think Jey becomes world champion? Charisma, no.
Hold on, G. You see, I do respect you. No. Everything that you said, everything that came out your mouth is true. It's true. He better than me. He's not supposed to be here. He's not supposed to be in this spot. He's not supposed to sell all this merchandise. He's just a tag team guy. Hell yeah, I was scared to do it alone. I was scared to step out and do this alone.
Come on, Jey.
I wake up every single morning, bend on myself, and I'm still trying to earn my respect.
Go on, Jey.
So on Saturday night main event, you gonna respect the use when I beat your ass for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Come on, Jey. Come on, Jey.
Nickname, that's where I belong. And if you want Jey Uso to be the World Heavyweight Champion, let this fool go on 3. 1, 2, 3.
I am very excited for that match. That is going to be. They had their IC title matches were really good. This is going to be really good. And I think we'll get a few false finishes that the crowd will be really behind. So I think it's going to be really exciting. Really exciting. Ivor, should I drive down to San Antonio for Saturday night main event? I mean, do you want to see Jey win the world title? Do you want to see that in person? Okay, so do you think Jey can beat Gunther for the title? Kresma came straight out with it. No. What does everybody else think? Ryan is yeeting. Darwizzy is yeeting. Freya thinks Jey can do it. Darwizzy thinks Jey can do it. Ryan, do you know if Saturday night's main event will be on Netflix or YouTube again? As it was hard to find on YouTube. Good question. I don't know. I would think it's on Netflix outside of the US, but I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. It was hard to find on YouTube. That's because outside of the US, they put it on an unlisted link that you could only get from their socials, and they did a really poor job of communicating that out. Hopefully, we can learn for this time. Millie's sad that she didn't see Jey and Rhea. To be honest, I don't think we're going to get Jey and Rhea, Millie. I think Jey is after that title now. Kresma, Saturday night's main event is basically a glorified Raw main titles. There's a glorified Raw main titles don't change. Well, we'll see. We'll see. They might mix it up a little bit. And Darwizzy needs Jey champion again. My only thing is, I don't think Jey would win it straight off. I think he and Gunther would go backwards and forwards. But we'll see. Either she loves Jey but loves the ring general more. Interesting. Staffy, you seen Fortnite has been removed from the ring mat? Yes. That might have just been a one-off massive sponsorship deal for last week, because it will have been expensive. To be a center ring ad debut episode of Netflix would have been really expensive. So I think that was probably a one-off. Darwizzy's hoping on Dakota tonight. I think most people want Dakota Kai to win tonight. I think that's where we are. Decent promo. Hey, we're nearly 8,000 likes I've just seen. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. And 24 new followers. Thank you very much. I hope you're all enjoying the stream. Oh, so the IC title isn't the main event. That means that the street fight will be the main event. That's annoying. I know it's Damian Priest and interview with Bailey. My girl Bailey.
You certainly have history here in this arena. What does it feel like to be here in San Jose tonight?
Bully Bailey, my wife.
Championship match this Friday against Tiffany Stratton. So who knows? Next time I come back to San Jose, I might have a brand new title around my waist. Well, like you said, you have a big week ahead of you. But tonight, history will be made.
Bailey seems so comfortable in her own skin now.
Championship finals. Dakota Kai, who you of course have some history with, and Lyra Valkyria. Scott, what are your predictions? Well, we all know my history with Dakota and Damage Control. There was a reason why I wanted her as part of Damage Control. I see so much potential in her. She's amazing. She's a very unique performer. And we all know what she did to me, right? So I feel a little weird about it. I'm really excited to see her and Lyra tear it up, though, because they are both, they've both been waiting for this opportunity, and I'm not going to let the history get in the way of how important this moment is. This is a very big moment for the women's division as a whole, but for them especially, they've been waiting a long time for this. Well, we are very much looking forward to seeing that match tonight. Someone else who is I don't know what you would call it, former friend, former foe as well. Michael Cole is right. Do you have any words for Michael Cole? Hey, you big idiot!
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Pat, I'm so sorry you have to sit next to him every single week. I mean, this guy, he's got a big old mouth. Every time we're in match, he gives me crap about being in makeup, about getting my hair done. And I want you to know that this is my hometown, okay? So you better talk about me.
Bailey's hometown.
Yeah, it's 4 people in San Jose. That's not kind.
Let's say Michael Cole's an idiot on 3, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Michael Cole's an idiot. To be fair, leave John Cena, leave Brock Lesnar, give me Bailey versus Michael Cole at WrestleMania. Been wanting that since the pandemic, since the PC era. Bailey versus Michael Cole. That's what I want at WrestleMania, please. Thank you. All right, let's catch up on some of the comments. I was focused. I was distracted on Bailey. Let's catch up on some of these comments. Ben, as much as I love Jey, I think Gunther's going to retain tonight. Either Jey needs to stick to more serious storylines like his World Heavyweight title. He doesn't need to be Rhea's lackey. Yes, I agree. Our Staffy could be used for PLE in big events as a center of the mat sponsor. Yeah, could be. Charisma wants Gable to hold both mid-card titles whilst the Creed brothers hold the tag titles. That would be the dream. Ben Cox, yes, women's IC title match is next. Lyra Valkyria looks like she means business. Dawizy says, I love Lyra, but Dakota deserves it more. Freya, always enjoy your streams, Matt, although sometimes I'm accidentally late. Freya, it's absolutely fine. Thank you for joining. It's great. It's great to have you. Really enjoy you kind of being a part of it and engaging. It's so much fun. So honestly, all jokes, all love. It's all fine. Josh, why is Bailey in the crowd? It's her hometown. And to be fair, she's a really good friend with Dakota Kai. She wants to be here for this big moment, and so they've figured it in. Yeah, her new t-shirt looks good. I've always been upset with Bailey. Her t-shirts haven't been the best, but that's a good one. Freya thinks Bailey's better as a heel, though. Interesting. I really like Bailey as this babyface. She's kind of found a groove, found her confidence, comfortable in her own skin. I think she will turn heel again soon, but Dakota Kai doing a bit more of a love with the crowd than she normally does. She normally just comes out and does like a little symbol, but she's proper getting the crowd worked up. I really think Bailey should come back to Raw. Raw needs more main card women. I think Raw has more bigger roster than SmackDown when it comes to women. Freya, best segment was Bailey doing Ding Dong Hello. To be fair, that was a really good segment. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Bailey's a fantastic heel. I'm enjoying seeing her as a face. Bailey and Cole's relationship is hilarious. Kashane, why me can't find it on Netflix? Are you in the UK? If you're in the US, you won't be able to. Well, you should be. Yes, you should be able to. Where are you? Where are you joining from, Kashane? Millie, what if Dom will get with Tiffy? I don't think so. I don't think so. Charisma, NXT has all the women. Yes, to be fair. Dakota Kai is feeling it tonight. She's proper feeling it. I wonder if she's winning tonight. She sees Dakota Kai looks quite excited and emotional. So I wonder if she knows that she's going to win. All right, here we go. Yes, great start. Great start. Really strong start.
Who will be the first woman to represent it? We find out here tonight. First ever Intercontinental Champion, 1999, the late great Hall of Famer Pat Patterson. Dakota Kai, nice takedown of Lyra Valkyria. Dakota Kai, a former two-time women's tag team champ, two-time NXT tag champ as well. Lyra Valkyria once held the NXT women's championship.
This is a great start. I love how fast this is. Dowsey love fast start matches. Yep. It's really fun as well. It's like reversal after reversal. Ooh, nice. Freya really doesn't know who's winning this one. Could see it be either of them. True. I do think, though, that Dakota Kai had more of an excited, emotional look to her. Ooh! Ah! Stalling suplex off the apron. That, wow. 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 Ooh. I mean, match of the night so far. Great start to the match. Great spot as well. Oh, Pooley, thank you for the gift, my friend. Appreciate that. Dowsey, that hurt my back. Ben, OMG, that looked painful. Kiki, what do you think of Alicia Taylor? I think she's good. I think it's a tough act to follow Samantha Irvin, but I think, yeah, Alicia Taylor, I think she's doing all right. Pooley, Rhea is too overpowering for Jey if he wants to submit himself. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get more than just like some fun flirting every so often. I don't think they're going to do anything serious. Gandalf, great Penta debut match. Wouldn't say great. It was decent, and it got better. Juventus edit. So what's currently going on? It is the final of the women's IC title tournament. We're going to find out who's the first ever women's IC champion. Nice. Lyra is really, really good. Kiki doesn't like her as a ring announcer. Fair enough. Everyone's allowed an opinion. Gandalf, you think someone will interrupt Rhea? Yes. Yeah. Interesting to have saved Rhea for I mean, what? So we're An hour and 40 minutes in. So they've saved Rhea for the last hour of Raw.
Both women landed hard on the floor. And Lyra Valkyria has been working on the injured back of Dakota Kai ever since. Yeah, superplex to the side. She's been trying to take advantage. Really ruthlessly attacking.
Kresman thinks Becky's going to come out. Quite a few people think Becky's coming back tonight. Ooh.
It's not very often in the year 2025 you can say you're the first ever anything, let alone a champion in the WWE. Ask Chelsea Green how it feels. Chelsea, of course, roll up by Dakota. Looked like Lyra was going for the Nightwing finishing move in her.
This is a really good match. I'm really enjoying this.
United States champion over on Friday Night SmackDown. Congratulations to her. One of these were looking to follow suit. Look at Valkyria. This is a kick to go to Kai now.
Oh, went for the scorpion kick. Oof. 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 What's she trying to do here? Oh. Oh. Decent power from Lyra. Ooh. Nice code breaker. Ben, think Becky will come back tonight. Otherwise, why would Rhea be used for the last hour? Fair. Gandalf, who you got winning? I think Dakota Kai. I think Dakota's going to win this one. Oh. Oh. That was a high powerbomb. There was no need to jump into it. A jumping powerbomb. Jack thinks Dakota Kai is going to win. I think most people in the chat think Dakota Kai is going to win. Like I've been saying all night, they think it's Dakota. Ooh, big.
Journey that began at 15 years old in New Zealand for Dakota Kai. Wrestling throughout the world, in Japan, throughout the United States. And in this moment tonight in the finals of this tournament, in front of over 13,000 at the SAP Center in San Jose. Again, Dakota Kai able to count.
Nice scorpion kick.
Lyra sent out to the apron.
Ooh, nasty.
Dakota's got Lyra right where she wants her. Here she goes. GTK.
Oh, and she's rolling out the ring. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did Dakota Kai do a go to sleep? We'll call it something different. The GTK. That was a go to sleep, right? That was a GTS. Juventus said it's who's your favorite wrestler? Seth Rollins at the minute. He's Triple H, my favorite of all time. But ooh, what was that? Wow, this is it. Wow. Well, there we go. We were all wrong. Kresma, you and I, we were wrong about the whole Dakota being emotional. Lyra Valkyria got the win. And Pulley, yeah, great fight, great match. To be fair, big year for Lyra Valkyria. Getting called up from NXT, runner-up for the Queen of the Ring, and now the first ever women's IC champion. That's a big year. Big year. Good respect. Oh, this was nasty. Oh. Jack really deserved. Dawazi, no one expected that. Kresma, that looked really botched for some reason, but I'm probably wrong. Yeah, I think there would have been a bigger pop from the crowd if Dakota Kai had won. Like people like Lyra, but people love Dakota Kai. Jack did fantastic. Ivor, congrats, Lyra. Yep. Kresma, it ain't fair, Dakota, though. She's been working her ass off for ages. Lyra just come up and been handed a title. Interesting. Brim, has R-Truth appeared yet? No. We've not seen R-Truth yet. Not tonight. AMZ, that was the wrong choice. Interesting. Ryan was not expecting that good sell from Kai. Looking all excited from start, took us all by surprise. True. Yeah, I thought Dakota Kai had it in the bag.
After weeks not letting us talk and running out of time, now you come to us with a question and demand an answer? No. Not until we address the atrocities that have happened to the New Day because of a man who's masked a little bit too big for his britches by the name of Rey Mysterio.
I don't think you understand fully what has been happening to us over the past few weeks. You understand that we are the greatest tag team on the face of planet Earth?
Objectively.
And we have been relegated to changing in hallways, in boiler rooms, in janitor's closets. And why? Because a self-proclaimed locker room leader said so? Rey Mysterio is no leader. Rey Mysterio is a deadbeat who raised a good-for-nothing son. Meanwhile, I, the greatest son that a parent could ever ask for, still can't get my own mother to speak to me.
Each and every one of you should be discussing the way that you treat us. And so to answer your little question,
Kofi and Woods are eating this up.
How about next?
They're really enjoying being heels.
Be careful what you wish for.
Any more questions?
Did want to follow up
Oh,
on
sorry, we're
Out of time.
They're loving being heels.
More positivity after that one. Both Pat.
Here we go. The Miz versus Sami Zayn. This will be good. Sorry about the rustling. Gonna have a snack. Juventus Edits, thank you for the follow. LW's back. What a show so far. Pent is your highlight. Fair play. I don't know. It's been a really strong show. I think for me, Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser, probably my highlight so far. Closely followed by that opening promo from Punk, Rollins, and Drew, and then that match with Dakota Kai and Lyra Valkyria. But a really good, strong show. I mean, Penta's debut wasn't bad. So yeah, really good, strong show. Staffy, Miz always has amazing gear. This is true. I love the Miz. I'm a big fan of the Miz. I really am. Kresma, who's he going against? Sami Zayn. They had that that argument backstage. So yeah, Miz versus Sami Zayn. Now Freya's hungry. Apologies about that. I was not going to lie. She's not excited about this match. Interesting. Are you not a Sami Zayn or Miz fan? Is that why you're not excited? LW opening segment was unreal too. Really could argue that was my highlight also. There you go. Well, this is the thing. A really strong show. This is a really good Raw. If we think like, oh, this could be our favorite, this could be our favorite, then it just means we're getting a really good show. Charisma. This is my toilet break. What is the deal? Why is everyone hating on Sami and Miz? Ivor likes the Miz, kind of tired of Sami. Oh no. Oh no. Got a sign saying the Miz is my hero. Well, this is Drone going a bit mad. Hooley loves them both. Juventus edits thinks it's good how Miz been doing so long, yet he's still doing so well. Yeah. LW, I adore them both. Miz is a hero of mine. Yeah. These are, to be fair, these are two of my favorites. Like, the reason why I'm a bit like, oh, why do you hit? It's because I love these guys. I think the Miz is fantastic. I think Sami's brilliant. Tell you, they've got a fact to follow though with that women's IC title match. LW heel Miz is one of the greatest ever. Ben says I love Miz. It's a wrestling thing. How you doing? All right, man. How do you get that banner running on the screen? I'm multi-streaming to TikTok from Restream. So I've built everything in Restream, and then I'm multi-streaming to TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. So the banner, all the graphics, is coming from Restream. That's how I've managed to get it. You can, if you do a TikTok live via TikTok Studio, you can get a rolling banner as well. But TikTok Studio, I think, is on a PC only. But yeah, I've got this from Restream. Freya, only an hour left already. I know. Good show, goes fast. Scott O Club, how you doing, buddy? Hello, mate. I didn't know you were staying up through the night. How are you doing? Charisma, Sami's basically glorified enrichment talent. He's always on huge losing streaks. That's a shame. I mean, but I like how they use it in the story. So, like, this whole point is Miz saying that Sami's never won the big one. So they are kind of using it to help tell the story, I guess. Ben Cox, Miz versus Randy to win WWE Championship. One of the best matches I've seen. Wow. I've not seen that. I might have to go look that up. Either if I watch on YouTube and comment there, will you see my comments? Yes. So that's the reason why I use Restream, is because it brings all the chat together in one place. So Twitch and YouTube all come into one place. TikTok's going to do that as well. They've only just integrated with TikTok, so it's still separate. But yeah, if you watch this on YouTube, when TikTok goes, then yeah, I'll still see it all. Don't worry, either. It's a wrestling thing. Do you do Restream on a mobile device? No. I think you probably could from a mobile browser. I'm not sure. I'm doing it from a desktop though, from my laptop. Freya, I've followed you on every social. Thank you. On every social platform I have. Thanks, Freya. Appreciate that. Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to get the same handle at Imagine the Pop everywhere. So YouTube, Twitch, Spotify, Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram. Yeah, I've kind of mopped it up everywhere. I'm not on Snapchat. I've never understood Snapchat, so I'm not there, but pretty much everywhere else. Oh, well, that's it. That's got to be over. Haluva kick followed by the blue thunder bomb. This is it. 1, 2. Sami Zayn just beat a 2-time world champion clean. Febs said this a couple of times, so really wants me to know that they've officially blocked and removed WWE from everything. I am not happy. So, Febs, why are you so unhappy with WWE that you blocked and removed them from everything? What's got you so upset? LW is the main event. Balor, yes, probably. I thought the IC match. Yeah, I thought the IC match would be too. But looking at it, we've got just over an hour to go, and there we go. Rhea Ripley. So Rhea Ripley's coming out to the ring, and then we'll have the street fight to close out the night. Let's catch up on the chat. Scott. Logan Paul. People are so mad at you because you're not a full-time superstar, because you're not on weekly episodes of Raw and you're not doing house shows. See, here's the thing. I think Logan Paul's fantastic. I really do. And I completely see the appeal, and he draws eyeballs and all that kind of stuff. But if he's going to, unless he's trolling everybody, if he's going to call himself full-time, then be full-time. And if he's not going to make house shows, I get it. But if he's going to say he's full-time, at least be on Raw every week. That's all I'm saying. Scott, yeah, dude, got a quiet week with work, so staying up. Nice. What do you think of Penta's debut? It was good. For me, it didn't set the world on fire. I liked the match overall. Gable working the leg, and then Penta had a good finish. Compared to all the hype everyone's been giving it, I was a bit, but still a decent match. And I'm looking forward to seeing more of him, to be fair. Looking forward to seeing more. Thank you for the gift, by the way. Appreciate that. Charisma, The Miz has still got it. Pooley celebrating Sami Uso's win. Sami finally won a match. I have a fantastic Haluva kick. Dawizi, Freya. Happy that Rhea is coming. Charisma, Otis getting some screen time. Yes. Oh, there's some Rhea Ripley love right there. McAfee equals ratings. Pooley, I used to not like Rhea, but I really like her now. All right. In that case, Pooley, what changed your mind on Rhea? What made you switch? Millie is very excited. Freya's got some vegan Biscoff cheesecake, so I'm okay now. I'm not going to go hungry. Fair enough. LW, time for Becky to interrupt Ray's segment, although I'm praying for Alexa. Interesting. I wouldn't. You've got to think it's the last hour of Raw. It's Rhea Ripley. You got to think something's going to happen, but we'll see. We're announcing a couple of matches for Saturday night's main event. So we've got Gunther versus Jey, and we've got Braun versus Sheamus, both for titles. Shaping up good. Charisma, Jake Paul is terrible at boxing, should retire from that and have an insane feud with Logan. He probably will in a few years. But he's making too much money from this boxing right now. LW Logan Paul is amazing in the ring, but his commitment is really poor from that side of things. Listen to that crowd. Dow, is he a lovely white chocolate chip cookie? Nice. Kresma hoping Braun wins, as I want his moment to be at Mania. Fair enough. Look at that. She's just a superstar, isn't she? She's just a megastar. She looks the part. She's got the swagger, just everything. Kresma, who beats Rhea? The only person I can think of is Becky. No, I think they finally pull the trigger on her versus Bianca. Or Jade. Like, if you want to strap the rocket to someone, have them beat Rhea. If you want to strap the rocket onto Jade, have them beat Rhea. Rhea's getting a louder pop just for showing up than Lyra got for winning the title. Ben's interested to see how the second title run will go. It all comes down to the feuds. I really want Rhea to wrestle. She spent the last year and a half being back up to the Judgment Day or just having a relationship with Dom. I want her to actually have a wrestling feud now. That's what she needs. Not a soap opera or she needs a wrestling feud now.
Dominant women here within the WWE, and now I'm once again your women's world champion.
Oh, who's this? Nia Jax is on Raw. She's not this isn't the transfer window, is it? Is she leaving Tiffany behind? Hashtag we want Becky. Oh, crowd aren't happy. Is Nia Jax going to Raw? Oh, she's getting a great reaction. Oh, okay.
She's at the tippy top. Mommy might think she's on top. And Bailey over here
I live here. Iva says she loves Nia, such a great heel. Great reaction, though. If you want to be a heel, this is a great reaction. Yeah, Bailey.
So if you got something to say, why don't you say it to my face, you big old dumb idiot?
Oh!
Come on, Bailey, get up.
And now Nia getting into it with Rhea Ripley, not making any fights here. Headbutt now by Rhea. And look with Nia Jax as well. And Bailey now.
Come on, Bailey.
With a big knee to Nia. And Rhea Ripley follows it up as well. They drive Nia out of the ring.
Nia hit the transfer window to head over to Raw. Cause chaos and then got her ass kicked out of the ring.
Interesting.
Confirmation that Nia is a part of this show. And she was just talking to our general manager, Adam Pearce. But I get your point.
Sources are telling us.
Bailey now and Rhea Ripley exchanging congratulations in the ring.
Bailey looking at that title, though.
Nia,
So is Nia on Raw? Are they just teasing for the Royal Rumble and then for Nia to pick Rhea? Interesting. Staffy, Bailey got her eye on that title. That was the people noticing Bailey taking a good look at that title. No Becky. This is true. Kresma, what's up with Nia? Improving so fast. This second run has been fantastic for Nia. I'm a big fan of Nia Jax.
we get to next week in Dallas at American Airlines Center, home of the Mavericks. The New Day returns.
Ivor, they can never make me hate you, Nia. Pooley is cheating on Bailey with Rhea. You're a brave man. Ben wasn't happy that Nia came out. JBL on Raw next week. Interesting. I love these moving graphics, by the way. These moving graphics are fantastic. Kresma, Becky is such a part-timer at Even Funny. Mate, she's not. If she's only just signed, she's not committed. Like, nothing said she's got to show up. Ryan thinks that was so underwhelming. I think that's planting seeds for Royal Rumble season. Obviously, Bailey was in the crowd, so play with Bailey. SmackDown, Nia, Bailey, Tiffany. There's stuff going there. I think that was just a bit of a placeholder. So the only unfortunate thing is I think that means that they don't have a plan for Rhea at the minute. That Rhea's just going to be on pause for a couple of weeks until after the Rumble, which is a bit of a shame. Because that was like a low cost promo where you just throw people together, have a decent segment, but it doesn't really mean anything. Pooley, I would love to see Rhea and Bailey tag team. I know they're on different shows, but still, could happen. D. Larson, any point tuning in now? Yes, we're about to get the main event, which is a street fight between Damian Priest and Finn Balor. It's going to be good. Ivor, you're at, oh yeah, of course, you're at Raw next week. You're going to be there live. JBL is going to be in Dallas. You're going to see JBL. Congratulations. You're going to see JBL. You're going to see a WrestleMania rematch in Seth versus Drew. Looking like a good show for Ivor. And I'm going to see JBL at WrestleCon. No, not WrestleCon. For the Love of Wrestling, which is a wrestling convention in Manchester. I've decided I'm going on the Sunday. So Sunday the 16th. JBL's going to be there. And I think me and a mate of mine, we're going to try and get a ticket to have Farouk and Bradshaw to have an APA photo, which would be really fun. Juventus, is it true Ziegler is returning to WWE or is it BS? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he shows up at the Royal Rumble. Probably JBL for the Rumble. Dowsy, this street fight will be great. I hope so. Freya, now she gets to see Drew McIntyre in person. So jealous. There you go. Dowsy, how do I look at tickets for that event? For the Love of Wrestling, just go to their website. If you just go to Google, search for the Love of Wrestling, their website will come up, and then it's really easy. Valentine's Day weekend, 15th and 16th of February in Manchester. It looks really good, to be fair. It's the first time I'm going. Driving down on a Sunday. It's going to be good. But here we go. So I don't think we're going to get a full 3-hour show. I think this might tap out at like 2.5 hours, maybe. If this is the main event, it's like 3:10, so we're 2 hours, 10 minutes in. Darwizy, how often are these events? For the Love of Wrestling is annual, is once a year. But other Comic Cons do have wrestlers coming in as celebrities to sign stuff. So I think Liverpool Comic Con does quite well for getting wrestlers like Trish Stratus and people to come and sign. But for the Love of Wrestling is just an annual piece. Damien Priest means business. He's getting every weapon under the sun from underneath that ring. Damien Priest means business. Gable sold it so well. Ben, haven't touched my snacks at all. Forgot about them. Oh dear. Either gonna wear my Gunther shirt to the show. Well, Gunther and Jey will be building towards their match main event, so I imagine Gunther will have quite a big spot next week. So that'll be cool. There you go, Ivor. Hoping we get another face-to-face. Yeah, I think you will. Pooley, can the Judgment Day join in on this, or can they not? I don't think they've said that they're banned from ringside or anything. It's a street fight. It's all legal. So I guess we're going to start with Priest and Finn, and then as we get towards the end, that's when they'll come in and interfere, I think. Dahawizzy, I'll be back in a few minutes. Going to have a look at the for the Love of Wrestling. Mate, go for it. Go for it. It's going to be really fun. There's loads of legends there, and not just JBL and Ron Simmons, but loads of people there.
soul of New Day. Now, if I have to beat some respect into Poking Woods, I will. Just like that famous catchphrase from Stone Cold Steve Austin. The hell yeah? Well, us Mexicans have our own way of saying it. Huevo!
All right, Rey Mysterio, thank you so much. I'm getting word right now that we're about to have a street fight in the middle of the ring, so let's go to ringside. Thank you so much.
All right. Poorly, I would love Dolph Ziggler to return, one of the best. Yes, I think something that sets you apart is your selling. I think the best wrestlers, the ones at the top, are the ones who sell the best. I think that's why Rhea Ripley is so good, because she's so good at selling. And the same for Dolph Ziggler. I think he did an interview with Chris VV. And he talked about how he takes pride in being such a good seller. Like, his job is to make the people in the back like worry if he's okay. Like he prides himself on it. Either Tiffy's voice we don't expect that is jarring. Oh, there we go. Good start to the match. Here we go. Priest looks pissed. They are not holding back on each other, are they? Ooh, nice.
Here at the SAP Center and playing them through the ground. Chris is not a guy. He's now bouncing Chris right off our announce table. And again.
Took a few minutes, but we want tables. Uh-oh. Ooh, on the reinforced table. This has been such a good crowd tonight. They've been really loud.
Setting up a little bit of
I've San Jose been killing it so loud. Yeah. Ooh.
That's a good wood out here, and we got a good fight on Monday Night Raw. Balor and Priest battling in the arena here in San Jose. Trash can to the dome.
There we go. Love a good trash can.
We could have never guessed that Finn Balor would grab something that looks like Dominic Mysterio.
All right, Pat McAfee.
Another swinger, Dominic Mysterio across Damian Priest.
Look at the welts on Finn's back from those kendo sticks. Oh, right in the head. No protection. Trash can straight in the head. Finn just ate it. Towers, he just had a look. We'll have a close look tomorrow. Might go and get a photo with Foley. Nice. Look at those welts on his back. Ben Cox, what did you say that Manchester wrestle thing was again? Oh. It's called For the Love of Wrestling. It's an annual wrestling convention they have in Manchester. This is great. I love Priest and Balor going through the crowd. And to be fair, this makes it really different. We've had lots of really good matches in the ring tonight. How do you set yourself apart as the main event? A fight through the crowd.
Dangerous situation here. Where the hell are they going? Priest now steps over the barricade. Balor with the right hand. Priest trying to hang on.
Oh, where's Priest going?
And Balor with the right. Priest still hanging on. Delivers a right of his own. Street fight rolls.
No. No. Not a broken arrow. Oh. Holy. Great spot. Now, if you're going to justify why you're the main event, if you're going to justify it,
The officials are out there checking on Priest and Balor to see if the street fight continues here on Monday Night Raw.
How is he? Sorry about the questions. No problem, mate. Can you pay to meet multiple people? Yes. So when you get the chance to, go through the website. You can buy tickets for the convention to get in, and then you can buy tickets per person, and you can either buy to get an autograph or to get a photo. Ranges in price depending on who you're trying to get a photo with. So Ric Flair is one price, JBL is another price, Boogeyman is another price. So yeah, the different things, and you can either buy tickets online, or I think you can pay on the day, but it'll depend on capacity as to who's available, etc. Foley was one of the craziest people ever in WWE. Yeah, I'm going to try and get an autograph from Foley. I've got one of my favorite Funko Pops is a Cactus Jack street fight Funko Pop from his street fight with Triple H at the Royal Rumble in 2000. It's one of my favorite matches, and the Funko is specifically for that match. And so if I can get Foley to sign that specific Funko, I will be very, very happy. So I'm going to try and get him to sign that. Oh, wow. I don't know if you can see it. I think we might be at an advert break for the Americans. So what they're doing is they've put Finn Balor on a stretcher. They've had the paramedics come out. Finn Balor's up on a stretcher, and he's being stretchered out of the arena. Damian Priest has made his way and crawled his way back to the ring, but they're both selling this really well. Freya, what they're going to do with this match if he's injured? I don't know. I don't think he's injured. I think they're selling this. I think this is part of the spot. OMG, we're missing this because of the ads. Yeah. I mean, you're not missing much. It's basically Finn Balor getting put onto a stretcher, and now they're starting to wheel him out. So you're not necessarily missing action. As long as this is part of the spot, as long as this isn't real. JD and Carlito are out there as well, showing concern. All right, we're coming back from the ads now.
Finn Balor is on a stretcher. EMTs, you see general manager Adam Pearce there as well in the street fight. Balor being wheeled out of the arena moments ago. Broken arrow from the stands to the tech area, resulting in that. You have to wonder if there's a serious neck or back injury.
Oh, there you go.
Nobody said this match is over yet. Right after Carlito now, sitting into the spot. JD McDonough.
There's a whole other level of hate. Oh, JD McDonough just gets thrown around everywhere. Yeah, it's a storyline injury. Oh, convenient. That was well planned. Finn Balor still with a neck brace on. Oh, here we go. Oh. All right. Is anyone going to come out and help Priest? Kaiser, the way JD sells is chef's kiss. Oh, absolutely. He's fantastic. I know he gets a lot of jip, but JD McDonough is fantastic. Okay, they've justified why this is the main event now. I was a bit annoyed that the women's IC title match wasn't the main event, but they doing this stuff, they have justified it. Oh, someone called it. Someone called the War Raiders joining in. Ivor, there you go. War Raiders got to be coming, right? Called it. AC Link, I swear I do not like the Judgment Day. To be fair, to me, I think they've run out of steam. I think they should have split a couple of months ago. They've tried to reinvent themselves with a new theme tune and the whole street trash thing, and I think it's run its term, to be honest. Ooh, Sling Blade. Kaiser, how can Ivar move like that? It's mad how nimble he is. Yes, yeah, it is. Ooh. Finn and Priest haven't been holding back on this, to be fair. Damien got to pull those straps down. It gives him strength. What is Finn Balor thinking? What is he thinking with this? Oh, that could have been nasty for Priest. Doing that move with the chair around his neck, that could have been nasty. Right, we've got the two tables set up now. Ooh. Did you hear that thud on the outside? Ben, this Raw's been brilliant. It has, to be fair. It's been a really good Raw. Nothing like, no big surprises, just a really good episode. All right, we've still got a second table though.
What's he got in mind next?
Yeah. Ivor says Finn went from being on a stretcher with a neck brace to dominating the match. Well, Damien Priest just ate a finisher through a table and then picked the man up and drove him through a barricade. The hate is real between these two men. It is driving them through. Yeah, Pat, one more table. Oh. Look at Pat McAfee standing up with shock in his face. I really hope this is the big blow off for their feud. Like, this has been a great match. This, like, yeah, I really hope this is it. This is the end of these two now. Whoa, big choke slam. I bet the strap's coming down. Yeah, that's got to be it. Really good match. Really, really good match. That was a fantastic match. Charisma, imagine this at Mania. I think we're done. I think that's it. I think next week, Damien Priest comes out, says that he's finally done with the Judgment Day, and he declares himself for the Rumble. Dowersy, but do we still have 30 minutes? I don't think so. I think Triple H said in an interview recently that Raw is fluid depending on what the creative needs. So last week, because of everything going on, it needed the full 3 hours. This week, it's a really tight show. It's a really good show. It only needs 2.5 hours, and so that's where they're pulling it. Priest pulling shots on the same as when the Big Show used to do it. Grant, is this finished? Thought it was a 3-hour show. No, I think it could be up to 3 hours. I think WWE and Triple H, they can, because it's Netflix, they can kind of run it as long or as short as they want. Triple H has said it's whatever's best for the creative. So it looks like they just decided this was the best Raw they could do. And so, yeah, just 2.5 hours, which I really like. It means they're not dragging it out. It means they're not forcing it. It means that it felt like a really good show because it was a really good show and they put everything in they needed to put in. So, yeah, they didn't need to drag it out to tick boxes in terms of a length. So they just put on the best show. That was great. That was really, really good. And that was going to have a look at them tickets tomorrow. Gonna go, guys. Been fun. Good night, mate. Pooley, it gets bad when they try to drag it out. Yeah, well, I think that being on Netflix, they don't have to drag it out. They don't have to fill a certain slot in the schedule. They can just run what they think is long or is short. So yeah, Kiki, what an episode. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, what an episode. Such a strong episode. Great matches throughout. Great promos. Booked a couple of matches for Saturday night's main event in a couple of weeks as well. Ben Cox wants a quick quiz. Oh man. All right. Reese, think Finn was done after 5 minutes. LW back one last time. Quite surprised that the show finished earlier than usual. Amazing episode though. Yeah, and I think that's the bonus of being on Netflix is they don't have to put the filler in. They can just give us a really good show that just is as long as it needs to be. So hopefully that is the positive we can take going forward, that Raw will only be as long as it needs to be. If it needs to be 3 hours long because that's what the content demands, then it'll be 3 hours. If not, it won't be, which I think is cool. Grant, I'm a bit disappointed that we're not seeing matches from Cena on Raw. Maybe just me. Yeah, I mean, I think we're spreading it out, right? So Cena said he's doing about 35, 36 dates over the year. So that means he's not out every week. So I think the promoted him a lot for Elimination Chamber. So I think he'll be around more in the build up to Elimination Chamber. So yeah, I think they're gonna just be a bit sparing with him. Reese, we're gonna love the song ads on Saturday. Yes. Well, if you join the stream on Friday Night SmackDown, you know that in the ads we do quiz. We'll do the same for Saturday night's main event. We'll do quizzes through all the different ads, and it'll be loads of fun. LW, what would be your segment highlight of the night then? I'd go with the opener, to be honest. It's a tough one. I really enjoyed the opening of that women's IC title match. Like, it was fast, reversal after reversal, all the way up until that suplex off the apron. That was solid. That was really, really good. Street fight was really good. Sheamus and Kaiser was excellent. It's tough, to be fair. And then, yeah, that opening segment with Punk and Rollins and Drew. Yeah, considering it was just the three of them coming out to declare for the Rumble, it was actually really well done. Ben, will Saturday night's main event be on YouTube or Netflix? Don't know yet. How do you watch the Saturday show? When the one in December was on YouTube, but it was through an unlisted link. So WWE put the link on their socials, on their Twitter, and you had to use that link to get it. But that was in December. Now it might be on Netflix. We don't know. Ivor, the women's IC title was great. Yes, it was. Grant, Raw at Glasgow is a few weeks after Chamber, so hope to see Cena. Yes, hopefully so. He has said that with this final tour, he is going to go around the world. So hopefully that means he's part of this European tour. Frey is asking for help with YouTube and Xbox. Don't know if anyone can help her with that. Gandalf, at least I can go to sleep early. Yes. Kiki, love the suplex on the ringside. It was a good spot. So much respect for both women in that match. Both deserve the title, in my opinion. True. I think Dakota Kai will get her turn. I think it'll come round. She'll have a title within the next year, I think. I liked Nia's interruption. Was hoping for Becky. Yeah, I think. I wonder if we might have to wait until either the Raw before the Rumble or the Rumble itself, because Roman's going to be on the Raw before the Rumble. So I wonder if we're kind of returning, because it used to be like when pay-per-views, you had to sell the pay-per-views, right? And so the go-home show was always the big push, promote the pay-per-view, make everyone buy it. And I haven't done that for a while because, the pay-per-views have been on Peacock, they've already been sold. But I wonder if there's a big drive from Netflix to get those viewerships up as high as possible for the PLEs, which means they might be reverting back to the old model of the go-home show is the big push to get everyone to watch as much as possible. And if so, you've got Roman Reigns on the Raw before the Rumble on the 27th. Maybe Becky Lynch comes out on that Raw as well to make it really big. Maybe have John Cena come out on SmackDown the night before the Rumble because they're both in Indianapolis, and he said, "I'll see you in Indianapolis." So yeah, I wonder if that final week before the Rumble will be a big build for it. I think. Pooley, so will the Saturday show be free? Should be. It was last month, so hopefully it will be again. LW definitely thinks she will. She has such a good storyline already in place for when she does, I think. Yeah. Grant, since when could you play games on Netflix? Just popped up asking if I wanted to download GTA. Yes, mobile games on Netflix, and they're all part of your Netflix subscription. So I've got a couple, the Squid Games mobile game, Civilization, and a few others, all part of it. Freya, no, my YouTube is broken. Oh, good. Is it not on your smart TV, or can you cast from your phone? You've got a couple of weeks to figure it out, because I think it's going to be a few weeks. It is. It's like, is it the 25th? Saturday night's main event is the 25th, I think. Let's have a quick look on my phone. Yeah, you got a week and a half. A week and a half. There you go. Boom. There we go. It's the 25th. I just put it in my diary right there. Pooley, I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night. See you for SmackDown. Yes, Pooley. See you for SmackDown, buddy. Have a great week. I either want to drive down to San Antonio. I love San Antonio. It'd be a good excuse to visit. Fair enough. What are the tickets like? Because I know you said the tickets for Raw next week were expensive. Either we'll see you on Saturday for SmackDown, but then you won't be here next Monday because you'll be there live in person. Hope you have a great time. Morgan, I feel like Finn deserves so much better than what he's getting at the moment. Main event of Raw, bringing the house down with a great match. Yeah, I mean, he'd obviously like to be on the winning end of it, but he's a heel. He's not going to win a feud as a heel, is he? LW, gonna head. Awesome. Again, pleasure to speak with you. Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna wrap it up here, to be honest. Yeah, get get an extra 20 minutes than what I was planning of a bit of sleep. Freya, it's not working on my phone. It just crashes. I can only watch YouTube. How bizarre. That's really weird. Ben, will you be live for NXT or do you never go live for it? Never say never, but I won't. I'm not at the moment. Going live for a Monday night when I'm supposed to be working tomorrow. I've got a day off tomorrow, but normally I'm working on a Tuesday. This is quite a commitment to do it 2 nights in a row, to do it 3 nights out of the week. Yeah, isn't a wise idea. And I've got family and stuff like that. So I love NXT and I do try and catch up on it through the week. But yeah, I won't be going live for it, unfortunately. So if you guys are watching it through the night, enjoy, because I love NXT. NXT is fantastic. Freya loves Ethan Page. Of course she does. I have cheaper seats for $64. $64 isn't bad, to be fair. That's, I mean, and Saturday Night Main Event is kind of a bit of a PLE. It's a bit of like a supersized Raw. Just as a bit of context for that advert, I mean, that's $64 a week and a half away. The SmackDown and Raws that we're having in the UK, in Glasgow and London, I think tickets like £140, which is like $160. So like that's half the price of what we're paying when it comes over to us. But yeah, appreciate it because you got the drive as well and things. So it'll be a good night though. I don't think any title will change hands though. But who knows? Who knows? $64, but they are the nosebleeds. Get a hotel, food, gas. Yeah. No, I get it. Right. Well, everyone, this has been loads of fun as always. Really appreciate you joining us. This watch along. I love doing these. And we're going to keep doing them, starting with this Friday night for SmackDown. We'll go live again at midnight, have the build up, and then we'll watch the show. Yeah, it's going to be good. We've got a title match, Tiffany Stratton versus Bayley. We've got Solo Sikoa coming back for the first time after losing the title of Tribal Chief. So it's going to be a good show. Yeah, everyone have an amazing week and see you on Friday. Take care.